going live. But welcome to another, as the players have dubbed it, Trauma Tuesday. The last session, we just had a nice little shopping episode. You know, people got some gifts. We got some pets. That was fun. If you missed last,
Dash of trauma.
just a little bit. I mean, you kind of have to have a little bit. I mean, you just passed out. It's no big deal. But last session, we had a shopping episode where most of the party got to enjoy shopping around the city of Amaranthis within Shadowfell. Well, Arpo and Elaine stayed behind so Arpo could train with the other clerics in the temple. Whilst there, Elaine was gifted something that was supposed to help her get into better communication with her mother. As it turns out, it ended up being her vestige, and one that she had to be tested for at that. So she fell into a horrible nightmare and was tested upon her reaction. Would she run away? Would she fight? But she spoke. She overcame her fear and simply spoke. When the party came back, Elaine was in the process of waking back up and very upset. And a nice little group hug was shared, begrudging by some. Before we continue our
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Symphonic. Thank you for that. Before we continue our tale, let us meet our heroes. Sean says, "Welcome to Elaine Gets Tormented Part 2. Disciple says, "I blame the gremlin." We will start first with the one we keep speaking of, Miss Elaine.
Hello, I'm Obnoxious. I play Elaine, which is a druid. I'm sorry, my eyes been twitching the whole time we've been talking. So
You okay?
I'm great. I'm excited.
All right, next up we have her partner in crime, Arpo.
Which would have been almost literal if she hadn't switched mostly over to cleric recently.
We're having people say that the volume's kind of
Yeah,
low.
I'm bumping it up for you guys. I myself am at max, so like my mic is at max, but I turned it up so they can hopefully hear y'all. I just don't want it to peak. Next up, Tifala, our resident bomb expert.
I'm a crazy little gnome that likes to destroy things.
The artillery artificer.
And has some lovely puppets.
Definitely some lovely talking puppets.
Who Elaine had a tea party with recently.
Was it nice?
Had a blast, but it's not over, so I should get back to that.
Next up, we have Edmund.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Edmund, the Order of the Lake and Blood Hunter Echo Knight Fighter. The DPS. I don't know what else to say.
Next up, we have Jalen.
Hey, this is Teddy. I play Jalen. He's a ranger that's always in danger.
Ha!
And sworn protector of Valkyrie.
So, of course, next we must go to Valkyrie. I love the ranger in danger thing.
I'm Heidi. I play Valkyrie, a sorcerer cleric.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least, Rumelin.
Howdy, I'm the other Damien. I play Rumelin, the Herringun Bard, formerly Warlock, who and Father of the Year.
Yes, absolutely. But let us continue our story. Right before the stream, Rubelin and Arpo did their own little shopping thing away from AFT, as we call it, away from table. So we will get back to the party as Arpo and Rumelin are rejoining with them in the temple. What would you like to do?
What time is it? I'm sorry, what time is it?
It's hard to tell in the Shadowfell because it is almost a perpetual, like, evening night time.
Mm-hmm.
Perpetual dusk. No, dawn. Yes, dusk. But from your best guess, it would probably be somewhere around 6 in the evening in the material plane.
Didn't someone secure the rooms at the end of the last session as well?
Yes. You all tried some questionable food. And while many of you failed your saves for your food, some of you managed to succeed and acquiesce some rooms for everyone. So would everyone like to rest for the evening, or was there any discussion that anyone needed to have before you get ready to depart Shadowfell?
I do have one thing to say to the party.
Go ahead.
I need time to study more on how to properly be a cleric, and that's gonna take a bit of time. I'll probably be staying here in the temple for a little bit.
That kind of sucks, but it's your decision.
Does Elaine have nothing to say?
I'm not leaving Arpo's side. I've made that very apparent.
Well,
A cleric stands next to Arpo. To be honest, my dear, lovers tend to distract from the study of, well, becoming a cleric. Looking at Elaine.
but don't think you won't not be on my mind. You will always be on my mind. Always. Actually, I got something for you, and she'll hand Elaine the golden locket that she got earlier and hand it over to her. It's something I thought might look nice.
Thank you.
Are you going to try to find us when you're done?
Absolutely. I'm not leaving the party, I'm just taking a break to study.
And chat says, as a wise person said, this isn't goodbye, this is see you later.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I think everybody here understands that. We've all been on our own journeys, had some changes. So, I get it.
Thank you for understanding.
And we just had a player gets a crit and DM gets a crit redemptions. So those are to be stored for later.
But I swear to you guys, I will find you again, and I will join your adventure again. No matter how long it takes.
Well, maybe we should give you and Elaine some time to yourselves. Say goodbye.
Uh, that would be appreciated.
Of course.
Does anyone wish to
So-
say anything to Arpo before departing?
Sucks to suck.
Of course, Edmund.
Take care, buddy. Hopes to see you soon.
We'll go dress shopping when we meet up again.
That sounds like a good time.
Wedding dresses.
Maybe.
What?
Well, it is said that distance makes the heart grow fonder.
And the
Very
cleric,
true.
the cleric will begin guiding everyone that wishes to leave at this point in time to the exit, so you all can go to your rooms.
Um,
You want to help me put this on? As I'm referring to the necklace.
yeah, and Arpa will help Elaine put the locket on.
Not
I
gonna
would
lie, I'm so
also-
tempted to have you roll a dexterity check to make sure you don't pull her hair, but I'm not gonna be that mean.
I did want to attempt to slip a note into the locket.
Sleight of hand, then, my dear.
Or maybe the hair pull was on purpose. Just saying.
23.
Distraction.
I will say that is higher than Elaine's passive perception.
And she'll latch the locket onto her neck and say, I hope you open it when you need to remember me.
Well, I don't want to leave, but I understand you need to study, so.
And before she turns to leave, she will she'll kiss Elaine.
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
Is Elaine receptive?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, it kind of threw me
Aw.
off a little bit, so I'm like, I'm just gonna.
You're good. I can hear the blush in your voice.
Mhm.
That's adorable.
And after the kiss, he will hold on to her hand and say, I will see you later, That is a promise. And she'll kiss her hand and let go and turn to go study.
You better keep your promise, Moody.
Trust me. Promises are something not to be trifled with.
And with that, everyone else is escorted out of the temple, and you all head to where you have your rooms for the night. Is there any discussion amongst you all as you are in your rooms? You see Asteria is braiding Rulen's hair. As you all
Not-
enter. Huh?
No, I was kind of shocked. This was unexpected.
A little bit. But I understand, I guess.
It was fairly unexpected for myself as well, to be honest. This was literally planned out a couple hours ago.
I apologize. I meant to ask you, like, a few days ago, but it just kept slipping my mind.
It is fine, my dear.
Oh my god. Totally off topic. But I just ate a fortune cookie. The fortune says, come back later, I'm sleeping. Yes, cookies need their sleep too. What the hell kind of fortune is that?
Hilarious.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever read in a fortune cookie.
Sean says it's a fortune for a warlock.
Something.
Are you
Crabby
secretly
fortune
interested?
cookie.
I don't know about it.
As you all are kind of putting your stuff down, processing that Arpo will not be exiting Shadowfell with you, dinner is brought to all of you.
Oh, we just ate dinner.
Did you?
Yeah, we ate dinner at the tavern.
Ah, scratch that.
Second dinner, we're hobbits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or would it be breakfast?
That was dinner, this is
Elevensies.
supper. That was dinner, this is supper.
A late night snack?
Do you do anything before you rest for the night?
You know, who has detect magic?
I do.
But you're not there.
Elaine is with you all. Only Arpo
Uh-huh.
stay behind.
Oh, I thought we were giving them private time.
Yeah, that's over.
Oh,
It was quick.
Elaine's ready to like go and cry.
Yeah, I have it.
So I have this faded brown leather armor with a purple cape. Just wanted to see if there's anything with it. If there's
Alright.
anything to it.
Alright, I'll cast it.
Okay. Let me. Let me pull up the thing. You all can't see my screen, correct?
We're not telling you.
Excuse you.
Nope.
We cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, mouse.
Whee.
Or cursor, I should say. Dark. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I need to pull up the let's see what School of Magic.
Song is going to be playing in my head for the rest of the evening. Thank you.
I have that effect on you guys.
I know. It's so
I-
mean.
I have
Going
never
with the catchy
actually
one.
heard that song, so
Oh,
it
it's such a
has
good
no
song.
effect
Wow.
on me.
Disappointed.
Do us a
I'm
favor
disappointed.
and just do us a favor after the session. Google it. You're gonna love it
Maybe. If I
if
remember.
you find the right version.
Yeah, depends on which version you
Disturbed.
want to listen to.
The Disturbed version.
Yeah,
It's
Disturbed
it-
Hell
version
yeah.
is a good one.
Yes.
the sound of silence. Disturbed is amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's really good.
You're going to have to send me a link to that because probably there's no way I'm gonna be able to.
Way better than Simon and Garfunkel.
You do
Yeah.
you do detect magic, and you see that there is some kind of evocation spell on it. Hi, kids.
Evocation spell.
Because it just tells you the school of magic. It doesn't tell you what it does, correct? What's detect magic?
That is
me.
correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So it was one of those things I had to put it on to figure out what it does.
Unless someone has identify.
I
Oh.
thought Tifala did. Let me see if I do.
I mean, since we're going to sleep anyways, I may as well use it.
You take the time to cast Identify on it, and you realize that this armor has the ability to cast the spell Daylight twice at will.
Twice, period?
Total or
Like,
Yeah.
per long rest.
Oh, okay.
nice.
So per day.
Mm-hmm.
Be good against vampires.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, other than that, it's just regular, normal leather armor, right? So nothing would change our armor class.
Correct.
I think I'll. And do I have to? I just had to put it on. I don't have to tune to it, right?
Correct. It does not require attunement.
All right. So I'm just going to put on this snazzy new armor.
You now have a cape.
Purple cape.
Ooh, you have
I'm
to
good at
learn the flourish. Ooh, you could be like Doctor Strange.
Oh, and the cape flew. That'd be cool.
Be cool, yeah, if it like did its own thing. Maybe not cool. I don't know. It could be a pain in the ass.
Anything else
Lucy,
before you
look.
enjoy your long rest?
Wait. I don't think so.
Hold on. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on Jalen's cape. I'm going to make it smell like popcorn.
It's going to make it do what?
I'm going to make it smell like popcorn.
I'm good with that too. I'm fine with that. I love popcorn.
That is very random, but alright.
Why popcorn?
I don't care. It smells delicious.
You're just gonna go lick it now?
I'm gonna wrap up in it.
I have this feeling your pet is going to be eating your cape.
It's the purple popcorn cape.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
If you don't see your cape in the morning, I'm not telling you who ate it.
I think we'll figure it out soon enough when somebody starts acting like really constipated.
Right?
They start burping and farting out daylight.
They sneeze and light comes out of their nose. Great.
That sounds absolutely hysterical. So you all...
To watch, maybe not to go through, but
You all take your long rest for the night. You may do so in D&D Beyond and refresh your character sheets. Yes.
Did you add all the things from last session to our sheets?
Did I? I cannot recall. You all slowly begin to wake up in the morning. It's a slow start because it very much still looks like dusk outside.
You did not.
Apologies. You begin to smell bacon, sausage, fried eggs, various other breakfast foods, breakfast potatoes. The smell begins wafting into your room as you awake.
Popcorn.
It must smell amazing in there.
I am snuggling with Fiona and Matt. Andrew Lynn.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, forget your wife and child.
As you all get up, you see that Asteria and Talon are already awake and talking in the corner. As they notice you all begin to stir, they turn to look at you. So, shall we be leaving then? Talon says.
I don't even know where we should be going.
I received word that we have someone helping us to get back out of Shadowfell, and someone that wishes to accompany us from the city.
We should probably go check on Pitt. Just saying. I should go gather him up.
Out of the Shadowfell you shall go.
I mean, it's only been a month now?
In his
It's
time,
been-
yeah.
It's been 3 weeks in his time.
Wait, what in this? 3.5, isn't it? 3.5? It's almost a month.
We left a child alone. We're horrible people.
I was left alone. Look at me, I turned out fine.
But you're not a child goblin.
No, I was a human child.
And now you're a werewolf.
Yeah.
Were you left in the midst of a battle?
I was left in a wolf's den once. Does that count?
We left a kid in a war-filled battle zone
But wolves
city.
can be pretty nasty.
Not if you use the right herbs.
Or you just kill them first.
Well, I mean, those herbs can also season it nicely.
Very much so.
For those that
But
eat meat.
So everyone heads downstairs for a spot of breakfast before eventually departing, being led by Talon and Asteria. You all are led a bit through the city to what looks like a teleportation circle within one of the private buildings. Already there, you see one of the Shadar Kai. Stella, would you care to describe your new character?
Temporary character,
Yeah.
but my temporary character looks as if they have braved the ocean many times, have seen things that some people can only imagine, have fought many sharks. They carry a staff with them everywhere. They have this strange necklace, and they have long hair, but they are very distinctly male. So, I assume this is the party.
And are we to assume you are the one to join us?
Yes. My name is Leo Horn Dawnstalker. Dawnseeker, sorry.
Well, I am Talon. This is Asteria, Rulen, and I'm sure the rest of you can introduce yourselves should you know, not have a cat with your tongue.
I am Rumelin. I'm the rabbit.
I could see that.
I am Jalen, and I'm sorry, I missed your name. What was your name again?
My name is Leo Horn Dawns.
Leo.
Hold on. Player mistake. Give me one moment. My
Leo
name is
Horn
Leo
Dustseeker.
Horn Duskseeker.
I'm sorry, Leo Horn Dust Seeker. Dust Seeker.
Dusk Seeker.
Got it.
Can we just call you Leo?
That is fine.
Can we just call him Dusty? That'd be kind of cool.
My name does not have the word dust in it, thank you. That'd be like
Yeah,
calling
but
me
Dusky
Mr.
doesn't have the nice ring to it.
It doesn't have the same ring to it as Dusty, right?
Neither sound too appealing, thank you.
I'll look at Ramel and be like, we're calling him Dusty, aren't we?
And Ramel will just nod.
I'm
So we got
Valkyrie, but you can call me Kiri. That's what everybody calls me,
Okay, so
mostly.
we got Rumelin, the strange rabbit. Got Jalen, which I can only assume with the bow and the arrows and such is a ranger. And we got
Wait,
Valkyrie.
hold on. Hold on. You call me the strange rabbit. However, have you ever met another rabbit? So how do you know I'm strange for a rabbit?
I have seen rabbits on the material plane. I am not locked to the Shadowfell as much others are.
Edmund, Tifala, Lane, do any of you introduce yourself?
I'm just giving a look at this new person. Judging them.
Let the judgment begin.
Did your parents ever tell you it's rude to stare?
No.
Wait, you guys have parents?
No.
I'm just gonna go and go cry
Well, how else
now.
was I
That's
born?
kind of
Wow.
a touchy subject for some of us.
Bad subject for four of you.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Edmund.
You seem awful shy for someone so physically fit.
You don't even know the half of it.
Checking him out, huh?
No.
Careful, he bites.
No,
Some people are into that.
I cannot tell if that's a joke.
It's not, but don't worry, my dear. I'm not threatened by you. As Talon just drapes her arm around Edmund.
Marking her territory.
Right.
Hello. The name's Elaine.
Well, hello, Elaine. Your hair color is,
Don't talk about it.
alright.
Oh, don't forget, Elaine, don't forget I gave you that necklace. The disguise self 4 charges.
Right.
So.
What about the, short one? The one that stares.
The one who stares is now Tifala's nickname.
I'm writing it down.
Multiple
stares. You know, it's like the boy who lived, but the one who stares.
Yep.
The fact that you're writing it down.
That means it's now official canon.
It's canon.
It is now part of your title.
Yep. So now you're like
You know what?
Game of Thrones. You're the one who stares. First of her name.
To follow the bomb expert, the one who stares.
Leader of the demonic dolls.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say the master of tea parties, but yeah.
The master of tea parties. There you go.
Master of tea parties is getting written down.
Okay, that one I accept.
it's gonna take a long ass time to introduce you at this point.
Puppeteer of chaos.
Yeah.
No, you're the puppeteer of chaos.
Not anymore.
Okay, we need to find a new necromancer.
Yeah, Romella doesn't have puppets anymore.
Well, this is a interesting group I have found, to say the least.
Very interesting.
Oh, sorry. We were just going through titles. Sorry about that. We got sidetracked.
I can tell.
As all of this is happening, Talon and Asteria are just preparing the teleportation circle for everyone.
Do you require assistance with the teleportation circle?
I think we've got it covered. But have any of you used a teleportation circle before?
Nope.
Wait, what?
That's how
have.
we got here.
Wait, is that how we got here?
That is how we got
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
I made one.
She was specifically looking at your new friend, Leo.
I have. Well, how else do you get in and out of the Shadowfell?
Good, then I don't need to worry about anyone getting nauseous. And the teleportation circle begins to light up.
By the way, Leo the Dusty One. What is it that you do?
He's simply not going to answer, not responding to that name.
I'm leaving it at that. It's just Ruel is just staring and waiting for an answer.
You're not going to get an answer.
The one that stares, number 2.
Hey, you're the one that never told him your name, so he just went off one of the descriptions that you gave him that you were staring at him, so...
Right.
True.
It would have been
Ariel
really
take
rude.
like a little cup out of her pocket and hand it to Leo and say, "If you're gonna spew into this."
I appreciate your concern, but I do not need it.
Okay.
Everyone roll a constitution.
Well, that depends on what we had for breakfast.
You all see the light of the teleportation circle get brighter and brighter around you. Before inevitably you feel that twisting feeling again. You feel yourselves begin to shift and jolt in the very jarring way that teleportation circle just kind of practically hurls you between the planes.
This is a feeling I thought I forgot.
Wee.
Which definition of hurl?
Throw.
Being thrown to the air.
Yes.
Nothing attached.
I was just making sure the universe wasn't vomiting us.
Oh, it's definitely vomiting us.
First, I would like everyone to make dexterity saving throws as you arrive in the city
do it.
once more.
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throws.
Back to Solheim we go.
I rolled a
Natural 20.
15.
9. I was playing Dex used to be the thing I was good at. Not yet. Oh, this is
25.
At least it's not.
Jalen very easily and gracefully lands on his feet. Ramelin is able
14.
to catch himself as well. The two 14s, you catch yourselves, but it's not nearly as graceful as Jalen's little descent.
It's the cape.
Yeah, I need a cape, cause
Well, I don't have a cape. I landed gracefully.
You're a rabbit.
16.
Just hopping right next to Jalen.
At 16, you were able to land just fine. Leo?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Elaine?
13.
Alright, Elaine, you were able to land just fine as well. Again, not gracefully, but you stick the landing. Leo,
Fuck being graceful anymore.
you don't fall over completely. You manage to catch yourself, but you definitely stumble a little bit. You like do one of those things where you stumble a couple times and you nearly land on the ground, but then you just kind of like catch yourself and stand back up.
Time to walk it off.
Never land properly with teleportation circle. Just wait until we get into the water.
As you all look around you, and let me adjust the music for this. Let's see. Boop. As you all look around, you see that this city is not anywhere near the shape that you left it in. You see a large portion of it is even in ruin. You see the corpses of purebloods and civilians alike litter the city streets.
At least we missed the war.
As you walk, eventually you do come across a set of familiar faces. You see Russell amidst some of the now abandoned shops, a strange mask on his face. And standing behind him is Pitt with a mask of his own. They spot you and wander over to you. Before saying anything, Russell immediately begins handing some of you masks.
What's this for?
Don't question it, just put it on.
There have been a lot of things happening in the city while you were gone.
Please let it be a plague Dr. Mask. Please let it be a plague Dr. Mask.
no, that's how I'm picturing it.
You are a very interesting character, aren't you?
A plague Dr. Mask is the only one that would fit Russell because of the beak.
I'm just making sure he's giving us plague Dr. Masks because
and
I
Pit
mean,
in a plague Doctor mask is like
Oh, that would be
freaking
adorable.
hilarious.
Be adorable.
Yeah, as soon as Leo sees the goblin, he's like, like enemy? Question
Or-
mark?
I straight up take the mask and go and hug Pit.
we need art of Pitt wearing the plague Doctor Mask.
Not enemy.
It is
Got
it is child size
Oh.
to fit him.
He's kind of like our little foster kid. Kind of.
And you left a child in the middle of a war.
Don't really need your judgment. Thank you.
Yeah, how about you shut the fuck up? Thanks.
He does. He actually does like a slow clap, like very good parenting, you guys. Very good.
It is okay.
As he
You
as he-
propose we should have taken him into the shadow fucking fell.
It is
Oh,
He's
wait.
alive.
You assume we should have taken him on our little
Guys.
adventure through the town, into the sewers, into the dungeon. Hi.
What's up, Pit?
It is okay. Pit is okay. Pit was scared. First week, Pit hid because lot of fighting. But
You're
then,
very smart, Pit.
Russell found Pit, And Russell helped train Pit on how to defend Pit.
Okay, well, does Pit want a hug?
Yes!
'Cause I'll give you a hug.
Pit happily hugs Elaine.
Aw.
Leah will put the mask on. There's no real reason to question the Kenku.
Speaking of which,
Wow.
Ramelin is gonna walk up to Russell and just like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, who is that?
I am the
And
one
Russell.
known as Russell. I travel, I sell wares, I dabble in forbidden magic.
At the words forbidden magic, Leah will like tilt his head. Really?
Keep in mind, in the material plane, most magic is forbidden.
Well, of course.
Well, hey, Pit, you want to sit on my shoulders?
But what kind of forbidden magic?
Pit will happily take that offer and climb up.
I think like right now we need to figure out like what happened here, and we can shop with Russell later. Maybe. Like, are
Wasn't
we
planning on.
in danger right now?
You should speak with the surviving members of the war. They are at the north entrance. And please stay away from the south side of the city.
Is it bad
Do you
there?
know?
That is what the masks are for. The south side of the city had. Well, it would be best if someone who was there told you. And he will gesture like his little wing out and a little bow of his head for you all to lead the way north.
Hey, you're looking after Pit, Russell.
Of course, I could not leave a child alone.
I feel like we're getting all the stabs. Like, we're such
Right?
bad people.
That was not the intention.
Y'all are bad people.
Shut up, Edmund. No one asked your opinion.
It's good to see you, Birdman.
How does Rulin react to this conversation with Russell?
Rulin the entire time has been staring at Russell, very confused as to what the fuck that thing is. Like, she has never before seen a Kenku in her life, and she is very confused. Like, she's not even trying to not stare.
Leo, seeing the look of confusion on, Russell's face.
Rulin,
How old is Russell? Rulen's face. How old is How old are they?
16.
That, my dear, is a Kenku.
And Russell will just smile at her, but you can see the smile in his eyes.
So are we
Yeah.
getting bird teeth? Yeah.
No.
What was that?
He will not attack an innocent person. Well, I'm around at least.
It is fine. Wolf Boy could not if he wanted to.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
Oh, wolf boy.
At the mention of Wolf Boy, Leo will look over at Edmund like, what secret are you hiding?
And Russell just continues
But
walking.
only for a second.
At this point, Edmund has crossed his arms like a pouting child.
So, how old is, I'm gonna be whispering to, Russell. How old is the, Wolf Boy, as you put it?
You could ask him yourself.
Could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear you.
You could ask him yourself.
It's true, but he's pouting like a child.
He is an adult, I assure you.
Alright. If you say so.
The goblin and the half-Harengon are the only children here.
Ah. Well, I'm glad to know that. I know what a halfling looks like, so don't.
That is including most of the city as well. Many of the civilians were evacuated.
Well, that's good to hear.
Most?
What happened to the ones that weren't?
Some did not make it before the attack got too bad.
That explains the hamburger on the streets.
There, about 2 weeks ago, give or take a few days, there was a strange individual who came and left behind devices that triggered a terrible poisonous gas.
Strange how.
It was as if he was powerful but could not use it. He was upset at first, but then he smiled at the war and triggered the devices, which he seemed unaffected by.
Do you want to give a description of this strange person? Or, like...
This is only what I have heard. I did not see him myself. At this point, Asteria will look kind of at the rest of the group. So, and we'll land on Valkyrie. With, do you happen to know when you used banishment? Do you happen to know where you sent him?
Ruh-roh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I went to one or two places. Him or the other person you were talking about with white hair.
Oh no.
It says if they're native to the plane you're on, they go to a harmless demi-plane. If they're native to a different plane, they're just banished to their home plane. So, I don't know.
Okay. Something to keep in mind for the future. And as you all approach the north gate, you see the guards immediately look at all of you, specifically at Asteria, and they drop their weapons. We surrender Solheim to you, just no more. Please, the gas has killed so many. And,
What?
The fuck, Asteria?
No. What?
I assure you, I had nothing to do with this gas. And the guard looks at her confused.
I would like to roll an insight check on this lady.
Okay, go ahead.
Mainly because my character doesn't know her. 10, so yeah, he believes her. I rolled a 10, so yeah.
It honestly wouldn't have mattered what you rolled.
Yep.
Because...
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, she rolled a nat 20. I didn't even have to use a DM gets a crit.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to tell you whether it's persuasion or deception, but she rolled a nat 20. So you're pretty convinced that she's innocent.
Yeah.
The poisonous gas that was spread through the parts of the city with those weird devices. If it wasn't you, then who? And Asteria will kind of look at the rest of the party for a moment.
Well, if
Yeah,
they're
see, that's what we're trying to figure out.
well, you
'Cause
see, here's the thing: if they were, say, using magic, it is highly possible to disguise oneself as another.
That is a
Did
fair
they
point.
recover any of the devices?
No, the area is still far too poisonous.
Do you have an idea where it could be? Because I'll just go get it.
I mean,
you're not going alone. That's not happening. If the area
Right.
is still poisonous, you're not going alone.
I could be perfectly fine. I'm immune.
but there could
You're
still
immune
be
to poison.
ambushing in there. Others who
I
are
can go with
immune.
invisibility.
Okay, we left behind the one person I care about. I'm not losing anybody else to anything else. You're not going alone.
No.
Okay, who else can be slightly okay with poison?
The
Oh,
masks
you know what?
should help you to some degree, but they do not make you completely immune.
Hold on. Let's see.
The closer to the south gate you get, the stronger the gas is.
Oops, I have protection from poison.
An interesting question. Is the south gate near water?
No, it is not. This
Yeah.
city is landlocked.
Well, that
Do we
sucks.
do we know what type of poison it is?
I did not have the chance to identify it. I was busy rescuing a child.
If we find the device, we could probably identify what the poison was inside a little easier than what's in the air.
Asteria,
Do you
you
have
can see,
detect
is very
poison?
deep in thought and quiet while this whole conversation is happening.
To follow, do you have detect poison?
Did you forget I'm an alchemist?
That's why I'm asking.
In a sense?
I mean, I can do it.
It would be a roll rather than a spell.
Hence why I said in a sense.
Maybe we can try it. See if we can figure out what it is.
Asteria, at this point, will turn to the guards. Go see your loved ones. Take care of the injured. We'll disperse the gas and find the cause and build back what was damaged. But better. Where everyone, even spellcasters, are equal. And the guards and remaining purebloods and those within the army that was brought to Solheim all begin to disperse. Some clearly injured, some having to limp away or being helped by another. Asteria gives a heavy sigh as she turns to the group. I need to fix this place. Finish what was started. We've sent a loud enough message. The pureblood should be willing to negotiate now.
Purebloods? You mean like royals?
Oh, no. The pureblood protectors, my dear. The group that has been ruling over the material plane.
Okay.
Aren't they the ones who said that magic is bad?
Anti-magic cunts, as I've dubbed them.
Basically, yep.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool.
I mean, it's a fair question for me to ask. I'm new to this plane, so. Your sky is more boring than ours.
Thanks.
If possible, I would like to ask the group for help. Asteria says to you.
Of course.
What do you
Don't
need?
need to ask.
There's a hermit who lives in a teleporting tower. He's one of the strongest spellcasters that's managed to avoid capture. If anyone would be fit to show that spellcasters can be equal and that magic is not to be feared, it would be him. And those of you that have a high enough passive perception or are just looking at the rest of the group as Asteria is talking, will see that Talon is getting more and more tense as Asteria continues talking about this person. He was one of the marked. He was there at the start of it all. See if you can convince him to come here. Please. And as she finishes asking, one of her army comes up to her and hands her a scroll and then limps away.
I'm gonna cast message to Talon. Are you okay? You kinda had a funny look on your face when she was talking about that guy in the tower.
And Talon will respond, I cannot go anywhere near that man or I will kill him. And you can, even though this is spoken within your minds, you can feel the utter rage in her voice as she speaks.
Should we not go?
You can go. I will simply stay behind and help Asteria. She should not be left to deal with the city alone anyways. And Rumelin just kind of looks back and forth between Asteria, or Rulen looks back and forth between Asteria and Rumelin.
So you want us to find a teleporting tower?
Yes, and the latest rumors say that his tower is a 3-day journey north of here. It's in the middle of nowhere, so hopefully you all have supplies.
How often does this tower teleport?
It is not consistent.
So by the time we get there, it could be gone, is what you're saying.
It is a small possibility. But my specialty is reading the stars, clairvoyance, things of that nature. I believe he will still be there when you get there.
Okay.
Why him specifically?
Like I said, he was one of the ones that made them fear magic in the first place. If we can show that he is not someone you have to fear, that's probably the best chance at convincing the purebloods to stop all of this nonsense.
What did he do to make them so afraid?
Unintentionally destroy part of the city?
There is a slight issue with your plan. He probably will not care much that they have banned magic. Mainly because if you're that powerful, why care?
Because no one wants to be on the run forever, isolated forever.
This is true.
Yeah, we learned all about that. Didn't we, Pit? I'm sorry.
Pit hasn't been on run. Pit has just been having fun with everyone.
Hey, Pit.
I say we leave the kid here. Both kids.
We are not leaving the child alone again. That is not happening.
No, we leave him with Talon and Asteria. At
That
least
sounds-
that way they're safe.
That sounds like a better plan than leaving them in the middle of a battle zone.
You see both of them immediately frown. And Pit just kind of hugs onto Elaine tighter.
Not too tight. I don't want to. Don't choke me.
Oh, sorry.
Rumelin is holding Rulin's hand, not letting go.
Yeah, you're in a losing battle here. They're coming with.
And they might die. I'm telling you flat out, it's a bad idea.
I can take care of
You
myself.
think I'm gonna let Pit get hurt?
You can just go into the skirt when it gets rough.
Hey, you want to have a tea party?
What is
At the
tea?
mention of going into the skirt, Leo has the most
It rhymes with
like,
whiskey, Pit.
like
Oh my God.
confused
I'm
and
just earning
like,
more nicknames as we go.
and she like, it. Leo will look at Tifala. What? I don't even want to know.
Your
You'll
face
find
is
out.
otherwise. There's
You'll
a tea
find
party
out.
in there. So
Hey,
if you don't want to
Elaine?
join the tea party, be quiet.
Hey, Elaine.
What's up?
If you have a tea party with Pit, does that make it a pity party?
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, that was so
Dad
bad.
jokes. Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
I mean, he is a dad, so.
In both
Oh,
real
that was
life
so
and in the
bad.
game.
Exactly. So
I'm just
totally
saying,
dad joke.
if this mage is as powerful as everybody says, if he can accidentally blow up a city,
It's been confirmed he is a mage. Or is he just a magic user?
He is. Oh goodness, what was his name again? He studied magic for a long time and even continued to study after the incident, but more carefully. I don't believe that he alone was responsible for the mishap in Melona.
And what now?
So who's saying this?
Melona, that's Asteria. Melona's the
Okay.
capital of Teltadore.
Okay.
Well, it was before half of it got blown up.
Okay.
Dia,
I'm
you're
gonna
getting me
send
way
a-
too excited. You're getting me way too excited.
I'm gonna send a message again to Talon. Do you think Pit would be safe going with us to see him? You don't seem to be this guy's biggest fan.
I will certainly be the first to say that he is not good with kids at all, but with the lot of you, even with as strong as he is, I think you could take him down before he could do any real harm. You know who I'm talking about.
I know. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut.
And everything I have said from Talon's perspective is accurate.
I know it is. I know it is. I know it is.
For those of you who do not know, this is referencing to one of the PCs from the first campaign.
I figured as much.
Specifically mine.
Oh.
Oh.
I know what he's capable of.
That sounds like a blast.
I mean, literally or figuratively?
Literally.
And figuratively.
Because I mean, we did hear that he blew up half the city.
Oh my Lanta, I'm loving all the jokes today.
He sounds like a blast. Writing that down.
And Talon will warn everyone not to trust the mage, regardless of if he was chosen by the Raven Queen or not. That's
The what now? He was what?
He was chosen by
That's
the Raven Queen, one of her disciples.
Hey, buddy, let's write it down. Write that down too.
Are you? And is he still one of the chosen?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't give a damn. I don't like having to play politics with the man who annihilated my best friend at 10 years old.
Yikes. Well, he sounds like a very interesting character to meet.
Sounds like a psychopath to me.
No, that's probably
again. I have to make the
phrasing
same
when
joke.
she
The
just
man
said
sounds
that
like a blast.
she was her friend. I think caution is in order.
And I agree, caution should not be thrown to the wind in this case.
She was possessed by a patron too strong for her. And at first he had promised to help her. And instead ended up killing her.
So you want me to
Purposely
punch
or
the man in the
accidentally?
nose? Got it. I'll do it for you. Anything for you.
And you see Talon actually smiles for the first time since he has been brought up.
Purposely,
Can't promise I'll do anything, but I'll try and punch him.
accidentally kill her.
Based on what I saw years ago, a punch would be enough.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm keeping it shut.
Did he purposely or accidentally kill her?
Oh, it was absolutely on purpose. He convinced the rest of the Mark to do it as well.
And
Sounds like a
we're
psychopath.
proposing taking 2 kids with us.
They will not let me go. I don't have a choice.
I don't think either of them, pointing to Elaine and Romelin, really have a choice. And it is better for them to be with a capable group of adventurers than to be stuck in a literally poisonous ruined city.
That is a fair point.
I will send word as soon as Solheim is safe again. Or Asteria will. And you see that Asteria's already begun to walk off to speak with some of the people that are kind of peeking out from hiding places.
Okay, so instead of figuring out what the fuck happened, we're gonna go find the traveling tower. Cool.
Well, Asteria and Talon have already said that they're going to deal with dispersing the gas and finding the devices.
Yeah.
Well, if this tower
I mean, a
is
traveling tower sounds way more fun than crazy maniac with poison gas.
and if this tower is truly as tricky as they state, we should probably get moving.
You don't want to go get the device and figure out what the poison is first? Okay.
It has to be found after the poison is dispersed. Let's not kill ourselves, please.
Rest assured, Tifala, I will make sure at least one device is kept aside for you to study yourself.
Hey. I mean, oh, that's great. Thanks.
She looks at you a little bit confused by that response.
Paula, you're making yourself sound like a crazy maniac. Probably
It's
want to
an
dial it back a little
invention.
bit.
I can't help it. It's a new thing.
Well, and you might be able to reverse engineer it to use it for good purposes. Somehow.
Exactly. That's an idea, yes.
Or a cure.
Yeah, well, let's have the bomb expert do that.
Josh.
I completely trust you, Tikala.
I haven't killed anyone or poisoned
Can I roll
anyone yet.
insight on that to see if that was sarcasm?
No, it was sincere. I promise you, it was sincere.
Fizzler. Oh, I haven't heard that name in so long.
I know it's been like 2 years.
Did you level him to the level I told you to, by the way?
I believe I did. We're talking. I'll text you.
Yep.
I'll text you.
Is there any preparation that the lot of you do before leaving the city for your 3 days journey?
I have a bit of preparation I would like to do, and it only takes an hour.
Okay.
It is very important to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
Yeah, I kind of want to like question Asteria and be like, "So, what you know about my dad?"
You ask as
Yes.
I'm taking a drink and I have to try to not spit take. Well, hey, there... From what I do know, I briefly encountered your mother in a time before, and she mentioned someone that she had bedded and regretted.
So I'm the child of a one-night stand. So,
I am not attempting to insult you.
I know I'm not offended. Let's just add to all the trauma of finding out my mother abandoned me, talking to her in Shitface's castle, you know,
She...
getting this ring from the Raven Queen and
My
seeing
dear,
my
my
father.
dear, my dear. And she kind of gently holds your hand. I do sincerely apologize that you have been through so much. It is not that your mother wanted to abandon you. She was tricked by your father to have you in the first place. She was trying to keep you out of his reach.
Yeah, well, that's how that went, because, man scared me half to death, making me think that, you know, Arpo fucking died, along with the chief, so, yeah. And then the man reeked of death.
That was in a dream. There is no way to know if that was actually him communicating with you.
Wait, is your dad Druid?
You're asking me the wrong questions. I didn't know that. I didn't know about this man until, like, a couple of days ago.
Shit, is her dad the Druid?
I believe it is possible. He had something to do with nature, but twisted
He's
nature.
definitely on the material plane.
Why do you
And
say
there's a
that?
high chance that he destroyed my village.
Okay, well,
Roughly
okay, I know
whenever we entered the place.
Okay, Tikala, I know we had this conversation of murdering the man, but I want some answers before it is done.
I mean, it sounds like
was-
both of you could get some answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
trust the
another
answers that
white-haired
you get,
druid
though?
around killing people.
Can you trust the answers you get, though?
Well, surely at least one of you must know Circle of Truth, or Zone of Truth. Okay, well,
Nope.
Know what now? Cause
Zone of Truth. It's a
I
spell,
know
my
it.
dear. Oh.
I know it. I just need to know before we would use it so I can have it prepared.
well,
But if
We'll let you know.
if he's charismatic, it may not work. So
or I could just get my mother and do hold person and wring the man's neck until he gives me the truth.
I mean, a person on death's row will say nearly anything to avoid it.
Well, we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. We'll get the answers that we can get for both of you, hopefully. We'll do what we can anyway.
I do
Yeah, I
sincerely
just-
hope your family is alright, Tifala.
So
I'm just like in the middle of this. I'm just sitting in the center of all this, just casting a spell like it's nothing, because I'm not used to material plane rules.
Yeah. Anyways, aside from one night stand shithead rigor of death, so my mother, I got this ring, as I mentioned before, from the Raven Queen to communicate with her better. Know anything about it?
That actually looks like one of your mother's old rings.
Know how to use it?
I'm afraid I don't. I am not a druid. Though I may know the stars well, I
That's fine. I just figured since you knew so much about her and everything, you may know.
I think it will take time for you to learn everything that it does. I'm sure, much like, and very blatantly pointing at Mermelon's glass lute and and Lady Mistra's tiara. I'm sure.
Yay, more trials. Okay. It's fine. I'll deal with it.
I do not believe you necessarily have to go through more trials, but just as these two have not fully awakened their unique gifts, you will in time also.
Okay.
Well, I don't know you, gesturing to Leo, and I believe that all of you have the potential to find something of that nature. Something to enhance your own natural capabilities. To help you become as you were told. And she says the next part quietly, so if there is anyone around, they wouldn't hear. The next pantheon. Chat says Elaine is like, I have no Arpo, I'ma murder everyone.
Not necessarily true. There's just so much going on. I mean, parents and non-parents and Arpo leaves me.
It's Elaine's Trauma Tuesday.
For real.
That one was not on me. You cannot blame me for that one.
No, I'm blaming Pockets. What the fuck? You left me.
It takes a while for a person with ADHD to learn things. Okay?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just messing with you.
It was considerate that, Arpo didn't want to keep everyone waiting around for them.
Exactly.
Whatever. It's cool. I get it. And I got Pit, and it's fine.
You also got the locket that she gave you.
Oh, so Elaine got
Now, I am not opening around anybody. That's not happening. And what'd you say?
I said, so Elaine got awarded custody?
I guess, because Pit won't let go.
Pit, then, while you're all having this discussion, Pit reaches out of his pocket, or out of his pouch rather, and just holds down a cookie in front of Elaine.
Pit saved cookie for Elaine.
Thank you, Pit. You want to split it?
Yes.
I'll hold this
Okay.
up cookie.
I don't think it matters.
Eddie's been carrying it in his pocket in a city full of poison
Quiet,
gas.
quiet, quiet. I can heal myself. It'll be fine if it's deadly. It's cool. Just let the child eat his cookie.
And Pit happily, breaks the cookie in half and gives one half to Elaine, and then, kind of tucks the cookie under his mask so he can eat it. I really want to see a goblin child in a Plague Doctor mask now.
No, right? Like that would be so cute.
All of you have Plague Doctor masks now. Would you care to decide what color or colors that y'all's look like? No flair for fashion from anyone?
Well, I mean,
Mine's
If-
got blood on it.
if
Well, I was
Leo,
gonna say Arpo's favorite color, but you know, I don't know what the fuck that is.
if Leo had to choose a color, it would probably be one that matched his outfit well, so it'd be like a deep ocean blue.
Very nice.
Mine would be kind of like pearlescent, so it looks like different colors depending on the light.
Fancy. I like it. Very fey.
Yep. Very Eladrin.
Mine would be brown to match my outfit, and that's why I can blend into the trees better.
Camo. You're
Yeah,
just camo.
Exactly.
Quick out of character. What's Arpo's favorite color?
Arpa's favorite color is actually purple.
Okay, cool. Then purple, because yeah.
Alright. Tifala?
Let's just go with the basic color.
So,
Orange.
Brown, black, gray, white.
Okay, the tannish brown.
Okay.
Nude color.
Skin color.
Again,
No.
So,
Again, they're usually black, so let's go with the black one.
alright. And Edmund, you said yours was black with blood on it?
Yep.
Okay. And Ramelin?
Orange.
Alright.
We know Ramon's color of choice.
Hey, we never thought of a name for ourselves.
That's...
dipshits who fucked everything up.
It would be nice to have a proper name to be able to put on any formal documents pertaining to the city.
All in favor of dipshits?
No.
Denied. I know I'm not even truly a part of your group, but I would rather not be called that. Thank you.
what? Think about it.
Have you not?
Basically, a
No,
bunch
I said
of
that, and the first thing that
reprobates.
came to my mind was the Brady Bunch. So don't ask me.
Well, I mean, we had Gnome Land security, but the gnome left.
Well, one of them.
The crazy gnome left.
Yeah.
Hey, we could be called the Pit Tea Party.
Basically, a bunch of reprobates.
A bunch of what?
Reprobates.
Reprobate.
What is that?
Google it.
I don't know how to spell.
Delinquents.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
Mischief and magic.
Ooh, I like that.
We'll have to think about it.
Divine delinquents.
Out of character, that is like
That
very
kind of works,
fitting.
actually.
That is very fitting.
Just write down a couple of those suggestions. We'll see. And Asteria just pops out a little notebook and jots down a couple of those names. If the group can't decide, we could always have chat vote on it too, if that was something you all were willing to do.
Oh no.
I said if.
Go.
I don't know. Leo, you almost done with your spell yet?
Has it been an hour?
Sure, we can say that you all were speaking for an hour.
Fast forward.
And as his spell is done casting, this like watery bubble rise out of the ground, and the water bubble will pop, and out comes an otter, a sea otter, to be specific.
That's utterly ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
It is a sleek, dark colored otter, like a dark gray with little accents of silver in its fur. Its big, fairly innocent eyes just look up at you as it just kind of props itself up and tilts its head to the side.
Oh, I didn't know you brought a snack for Pete and Ember here. I appreciate that.
Try it, and I will.
Hey, everyone, chill out. Let's not get violent in front of the child, who's already seen too much.
And he will actually say, "Hey, little guy, it's been a little while. Sorry I haven't summoned you in a bit."
And the otter will just kind of like scurry up him and just rest on both of his shoulders, kind of draped around the back of his neck.
It's still very damp,
Yep.
but he's used to this.
He'll gently like nuzzle you, which is not the most pleasant thing because he definitely smells of the sea and is very, as you said, his fur is very wet.
Oh, he actually enjoys the smell of the sea. He is a sailor after all, so.
Fair. Well, to the rest of you, it might not be pleasant, but.
Oh, great. Can we get the show on the road? Traveling tower, you know.
Yes, it
Yep.
would be prudent to do so. I just
Time
thought
of day is it right now?
It's relatively early still, maybe 8 or 9 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I like how none of the civilians questioned my casting of this spell in the middle of the street.
There's
Well, they've been
barely
through it.
any
They've been through
around.
Oh.
They've been through some
Sorry.
traumatic
Or-
stuff, so.
And they're mostly dead.
Nice little water show would be great.
Yeah.
Well, I
Get some
can't.
horns out. They can, beep out a tune.
I can't exactly do little water shows. I can do big ones, but I would require water to do that first.
Do not worry, my dear. I shall handle the shows and cheering up the people, Talon will say to everyone. I wish you all safe travels. And she'll go over and gently place her hand on Edmund's cheek. Keep them safe, alright? I'm counting on you.
Yeah. Keep them entertained.
So wise with those words.
What was that?
I said so wise with those words.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you all return. And she'll give him a quick kiss before going off to do what she must.
Sean named your otter Beaver. It's canon.
What, is Sean psychic or something?
And you see Asteria will go over to Romelin and in something that is very familiar to the two of them, give him a little scruff between his ears.
Gross. I'm just gonna start walking.
Well, since that's where Fiona's spot is now, Fiona will have to move down to Romella's shoulder while Wisteria does that, and then move back up.
And Fiona definitely humps a little bit at being shooed off of your head.
I reach up and give her a little scritch when she's back on top of my head.
Do be careful, my little melon.
Aren't I always?
And she gives you a look like that is the most absurd question she has heard of all of the questions that have been asked around her lately. You're dealing with things that the Feywild is very different than the material plane. Things are all kinds of messed up here. And you're taking our daughter with you. So please, I mean it. Be careful.
I intend to.
And she gives Rulan a little kiss on the forehead and goes off with Talon into the city.
Send her a message and just say, I will protect them with everything I have.
Thank you. I know you well, Lady Mistra. And you see her kind of smile as she looks back over her shoulder at you and continues on. Is there anything you all need before you leave?
What do you have in stock, Russell?
I have a few health potions. I have a potion of awakening. I have a couple lanterns. What is it you are looking for? I have many things.
Potions of healing, what do you have?
I have 3 greater and 2 superior in stock.
How much would that run me in total?
I really should know the prices of healing potions by now. As I see Damien is already preparing his dice.
I mean, gotta have the Haggard Heron gone.
The greater will run you about 250 each. The superior is about 2,000 gold.
What if I just take 2 greater?
I would be willing to do 450 for the 2 for you.
Done.
He already said done.
Little rabbits. If you would like to make any deals with me, I need a vial of your blood first.
What for?
It is something I do with everyone that trades with me.
It's
You
fine.
can ask them.
It's fine.
Fine. I trust Russell.
Would you like to buy some fungus?
Would you give me a vial first?
I suppose.
I'm stocked up, guys.
And what of you, Miss Moonhair? Or one with the otter?
Nope.
Out of character, how much gold do I have?
Hold on.
Sorry, I
That's
don't feel
right, we
like
didn't.
trading my blood.
What? Why
It's
not?
100% safe.
That's weird.
Just think of it as a security deposit.
Well, yeah, totally. A security deposit for a demigod or whatever. Yeah, no.
There you go, Leo. I added your gold.
Oh, okay. Well, is there a place we could talk privately, Mr. Russell?
Absolutely. As far as any other items, I have a little vial, and he holds it out, and you can see sparks of lightning bouncing between the top and bottom of the vial. That is quite useful in a tricky situation.
Is that lightning in a
What's it
bottle?
do?
Absolutely.
How did you catch lightning in a bottle?
I have my ways.
I... I'm not...
I have a special tattoo ink. I have.
What's the tattoo ink do?
It allows you to store 3 spell slots.
Oh, that's awesome. How much is that?
That will run you about 450 gold. 1 bottle will permit 1 tattoo, which will save 2 spell slots up to a 5th level spell slot.
Would you accept fungus and trade?
Perhaps. What kind of fungus are we speaking of?
Well, it's the fungus that grows on my ferret.
Oh, you have one of those. Hmm. Well, the fungus alone isn't worth that much. I would be willing to take the promise of her offspring.
Whoa.
You fucking work with Stillskin? The fuck? Stealing babies?
I am not attempting to steal, I am attempting to deal.
Yeah, deal with a life.
Yes, I would take care of them as I have any creature I have purchased.
I mean, it's no different than purchasing a puppy.
You know what?
Slightly different, but
I have nothing to say to that.
There are
Purchase is
plenty
a
of
purchase, man.
animals who are bred simply to sell the offspring.
Precisely.
Well, Ramon's gonna gently pick up Fiona off of his head. So like you can hold her in his hands and look at her and ask her if she would be okay with this.
And you see, like, she tilts her head and looks kind of past you, as if she's genuinely thinking. And I'm gonna roll a dice for this. And she shakes her head yes.
All right. Then Russell, I believe we have a deal.
Very well. The vial of blood, and here is your ink.
Thank you. And here's the blood.
And he happily takes it and puts it away in a bag that you had not seen that he had before.
Hidden in folds of feathers.
I also have some rope that can be turned stiff as metal with a spoken word. I have some manacles that make it seem like they are chained together, but it is just an illusion. I also have a rather peculiar magical bag.
Oh. And what kind of bag is this?
Well, the bag is indestructible, but it is not one you would store items in.
Oh.
What do you
So
put
we
in
haven't
it?
had a body?
No. This bag contains an extra dimensional space capable of supporting and currently filled with approximately 1,000 kittens.
Oh my
What?
god.
He said it wasn't the first time he's dealt with animals.
Oh my god. Let me just steal that
I've
right
like
now.
heard of people like trying to get a cat into a bag. What the fuck?
Here's
How-
a question though. Are the kittens happy and are they safe?
Oh, absolutely. I put food in there for them regularly. They have many things to climb on and play with. The space is large and contains air for them to breathe. And he'll even reach into the bag and pulls out one of the kittens, and it's a little, like, very much just fits in the palm of two hands. The palms of two hands. Is a little black kitten with bright blue eyes that just kind of looks at everybody.
Kitty!
It'll purr for a moment, and then he'll put it back in the bag, and it goes in happily, like it's its home.
Alright, who's gonna be the old cat lady with 1,000 kittens?
How much are
need to
you?
keep that away from me?
How much are you willing to part with?
The bag of kittens is only 800 gold.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're buying 1,000 animals and an extra dimensional
Yeah.
space.
That's quite the purchase. Do you have any other interesting magical items? I
I
wasn't
will
aware that
also-
was a thing you sold.
I will also say that should you turn the bag inside out and release all kittens at the same time, they will proceed to pile out in about a 30-foot range, making it very difficult for anyone to get by.
Oh, poor kittens, though.
I'm sure I can navigate it without squishing kittens.
Josh, as the player, wants it so bad.
But can you just go? You could go in there and just like have all the kids just like totally pile on you.
Absolutely, but it could only contain one humanoid at a time.
That's like mental health break, you guys.
Kitten cuddle bag.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 30 minutes at a time.
Wait. Imagine throwing just you have a problem, you're stressed out, just go in the kitten bag. Just
Yep.
throw people into the kitten bag.
Or like, if it's a dangerous place, go in the kitten bag. You won't even think about the danger on the outside anymore. Just be so busy playing with kitties.
You see that Rulin is very wide-eyed since the kitten came out.
Do you want a kitty?
I'm gonna send message to Rulen. Beg your dad for the kittens.
They're so cute.
Give him the big-eyed, bright-eyed, like beggy look.
Okay. And she will do her best to do exactly that as she turns to Ramelin. And is just like, they're so cute.
He's like, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
You realize that Ramelin is the most broke one out of all of us, right?
I don't know, I'm pretty broke after buying my wood.
Right.
bringer.
Ramelin has 2 gold and 1 silver.
I'm pretty sure we could like put some party funds together.
Edmund only has 200 gold.
Hey, who wants it?
And
I have
Rulen.
14 platinum is all.
Like everybody in the party wants it?
it seems like it with how everybody
Yeah.
was talking.
Yeah, after
I
the price.
guess I'll trade some of my blood, cause hell, I ain't got no money.
Really? Your blood is quite interesting.
Hmm.
You are a unique individual.
Just stop talking and just take it.
And he'll snatch it before you change your mind. That unique of a blood will bring it down to a mere 300.
Again, I'm broke. That's why I was trading you my blood.
Melon, do your thing.
All right, persuasion. Go. That is 31.
Jesus.
This is a hefty discount already, but
Ding, ding, ding.
perhaps if the last one, pointing over at Leo, would also be willing to give blood, I could drop it down to 200.
I'm not sure about giving my blood over
Look,
to
man,
a.
I'll give you another vial of blood and like 5 gold.
You're a temporary character. What do you care if he has your blood back?
Damn, that was Heidi coming out with I want this bag of kittens.
Look,
I'm just saying,
Oh,
like, if
shit.
I'm playing a temporary character, I don't care.
me as a player, I don't care. Leo, however, would care very much.
What's Leo's AC?
Why
Leo's AC.
I'm telling you.
What's
Are we
Leo's
gonna
AC?
hold? Are we gonna hold? Okay, hold on. Because if we're gonna do that,
What have I done just with a bag
we
of
can hold
kittens?
person. We can hold person and do it.
Think we need to do things against people's will.
Oh wait, hold on. I also have.
I was just gonna throw a dagger.
Hey, Rumelin, do your persuasion on Leo.
Okay, here we go. Persuasion. Go. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
And again, why should I hand my blood over to a strange Kenku?
If you're new.
You better
Just-
shut the fuck up, because I did it, and my blood's more valuable than yours. So just fucking do it.
I'm
Damn.
pretty sure mine's the most
No.
valuable here.
And you
Shut
see
up,
Russell
boy.
just kind of give you the most blank look, Edmund.
Guys, I don't think anybody's blood is more important than anybody else's.
That is
Not important,
absolutely
but more valuable.
Here,
That is absolutely not true, my dear.
I have 200
Oh,
gold.
what?
I'm willing to part. Anyone want to add anything?
Hold on.
Wait,
I said I'd be willing to give him another vial of my blood and 5 gold.
He only wants 1 vial.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he only needs one.
Yeah.
Is he gonna clone me? Then
So
fuck
where are
me.
we at on the price?
It's currently at 300. If Leo gives his blood, it'll drop to 2.
I have 14 platinum, whatever that works out to.
I have
100. That's 140 gold.
I have 25 platinum.
That's 250 gold.
We need to earn
So-
money, you guys.
Right.
We need to stop working for like what do they call it? Pro
Wait,
bono.
Didn't Arthur give you some platinum to hold on to or something?
Kelmorn had all our damn money, little bastard.
That was a bad fucking idea. Oh
And I said that from the beginning. Just saying. So I can throw in 100 gold. That's not a problem.
Well, kittens are cute. I don't trust giving my blood over for something so.
It's not about the kittens, it's about the safe dimensional space that we can
about
put people
only
in.
one person.
It's
at a
about
time.
mental
danger.
health.
So Jalen,
Yeah.
I'm throwing in 200. You're throwing in 100.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
And then he hands the
So
bag
that's
of
300,
kittens over. Yep. And he hands the bag of kittens over as he takes the coins. He hands it over to Edmund, since Edmund is the one who paid the most.
This is
Yeah,
our
not
bag.
to Elaine who gave blood.
Elaine, you're allowed. You're allowed to touch the bag. The
It's okay.
rest
I have
of
a
you.
pit. I have a pit that's on my
Yay.
shoulders. Let's see how well that goes over.
I was
I
putting
can't-
money into it.
I can't play.
Um,
Rulen just kind of like does the little like tips of the fingers tapping together thing. I can't play with the kittens.
Edmund, can Rulin go in the bag?
You can totally play with the kittens. That's one reason
It
why I
doesn't
thought
get
it
a
was
say in
important.
whether you do or not. That's why we were buying it. It was for you. Get in the bag.
Hold up. And Edmund's gonna lift the bag real high. He's gonna get down on one knee. Here you go.
Yay!
He's gonna give it to Rulin.
And she will happily take the bag.
Now,
Is
part of the
already
reason-
shoulder deep in that bag?
You know, part of the reason that we got that is so you'd have a place to go that's safe when we're in trouble.
She's already pulled out a kitten and is petting it.
I know.
Because I know you're not a fan of the skirt, but if you can go in and hang out with kitties, it shouldn't be as scary for you.
The issue with cats is that they're not very water resistant.
No one asked you.
Oh, Jesus.
Elaine is not like Leo.
So, are you coming
Dusty,
with
you're
us?
gonna have to forgive Elaine. We left somebody very important to her behind it, but
So, Dustin, are you coming with us to this tower?
Dustin, what the fuck?
Yo, keep
that?
referring to him as Dusty.
That is Jalen who keeps referring to him as Dusty.
Who the heck
Also,
is
Rumelin.
Sean says Elaine hates everyone not named Arpo now.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, Leo has literally done nothing wrong to you, and yet
Well,
you're like,
you have been a bit negative.
Elaine has just been abandoned. It's okay.
Like half of you. Anyways.
Anyways, are we gonna get the show on the road?
Yeah.
I assume
hey.
this was. Russell was walking with you to the northern gate as you
Okay.
all spoke.
Anyways, then Leo wanna have a private conversation with the man.
Hey,
Well-
I need something just very ordinary to see if you have it. I just need thieves' tools.
Absolutely. And he'll just toss it over to you.
Thank you.
You needed what?
Thieves'
Oh
tools.
yeah, since our thief isn't here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to, but then he asked for blood, and now I'm not so sure.
We
That's
all
how it
had
is.
our reservations about that at first, but
What does he use the blood for anyways?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
my main question.
I don't know, but we're still alive, and
Russell has done a lot for us.
yeah.
He helped with
That's
my
great.
mom.
That's great.
I
That's
would
great. I'm
still
not saying that I, not trusting y'all's trust in this man, but what if he clones me?
You're not
don't-
worth cloning.
Look.
Damn.
Shut up, Edmund. Ain't nobody asked you anything.
You asked everybody, so.
I trust
Like,
this.
oh, is that in my outside voice?
I trust this
The
Kenku
blood. Don't worry about it.
a little, but I don't trust him enough to freely give out my blood. It's
It's your choice.
but-
It's fine.
If he clones you, you don't have to pick another character sheet. Just saying.
Hey, very true, but I still have to deal with the same trauma, so.
It's fine. It's your choice, just like it was all our choice to do so. All we're doing is saying that we were nervous at first too and did it, and it was fine.
all I'm saying is I would very much appreciate a chance to conversate with the man first.
Well, we don't have time.
Yeah, no, we gotta get the show on the road, mister. Isn't the tower gonna move? If it's a moving tower, and it's a 3-day journey.
You know, I don't much appreciate your negativity towards me. I have done nothing to spur it on.
Russell will take out one of his business cards and hand it over to Leo. We can talk when you have the time.
Sounds fair, and he'll take the card.
And you'll see that the card has his name. It has traveling merchant decorated under it, as well as you see currently Solheim is listed on the card.
I'm
Who
assuming
has
this
the
is.
coolest business cards?
I'm assuming this is a magic
I
card.
want one.
Oh, absolutely. And he'll hand one over to Elaine. They will let
He'll.
you know where I am at the moment, and will also allow you to communicate with me.
Ooh.
That's very helpful, and he'll put it into one of his pockets. I'll keep that in mind. Now, as the white-haired one, or Lane, had suggested, we should get moving.
And as you all begin your travels, we shall take our break for the day. Apologies that it is a little bit late, but I wanted to make sure you all got through some fun parts, not just the, oh, everything's terrible part.
Hmm.
Which is yet to come, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
will be back shortly. And yeah, listen to the ominous music. That's definitely not indicative of what is to come.
Oh,
Definitely not
not at all.
foreshadowing.
Not at all.
And
Snack
we are on
time.
break, my dears.
All I'm saying is, don't fight Varen. Don't.
Sorry, before we get back to being in character, make some cobbler. Make some cobbler with those peaches.
Oh yeah,
What?
cobbler.
She got 25 pounds of peaches.
What? 25 pounds of peaches?
Yeah, from the peach truck.
Okay.
Georgia peaches, fresh from the tree.
Enjoy those.
I think I'm gonna end up freezing a lot of them.
Make some jam.
I'm gonna do that, actually. And I don't know what else.
I just got back and all I heard was 25 peaches.
Nope,
No,
25 pounds.
of peaches.
That's worse.
Yeah, delicious.
You could always turn them into, like, you could, what is it, dehydrate them, you could do sugar coating them, pickle them.
Pickled peaches?
Pickled peaches?
Huh.
That's
Moonshine peaches.
Pickled peaches?
Moonshine peaches.
You could do, yeah, you could do that.
I like
You can
cut it
make
up and
peach
just put it
juice.
in my water.
Peach wine.
Wine.
Alrighty then.
Peach mead.
This has turned into the many ways to use peaches.
I'm gonna figure out some way to use 25 pounds of peaches.
That sounds like an episode of Try Guys
Oh my god.
or something.
Discord.
I see it. That's so many peaches. All the butts.
That's just a little corner of the box. I didn't even open the
Wow.
whole box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it say peach fuck?
No.
Oh, peach truck.
Oh my.
That's a whole other thing.
Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, moving right along. Back to the game, please. You all exit the northern gate of Solheim to begin your journey into the vast open area north of it, heading up to the mountains. Well, towards them. Not quite all the way there. Chad is now confused about a peach fuck.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I mean, just think
Well,
of
hold
it.
on. It's peach
no,
truck,
no.
but it's in cursive, so it looks like it says peach fuck.
Is there any discussions or anything in particular you all are doing while you travel?
Ravel is
I'm
trying
talking
to
about
get some-
peaches.
Yeah.
Ravel is trying to get some beans from Jalen.
The crits have not been used in Phonics.
I think I only have one though. I don't think I kept a whole bunch. I go back and look at my notes.
Kept what?
The coffee beans from when the
Oh, I think you still have. I think you ate one.
I-
Didn't you?
no, I gave one to somebody, and then but I think I
To a
kept.
melon? I think.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
you
a
kept
melon.
one.
You didn't give it to Ravel. Ravel hasn't had one. He wants one though.
Yeah, you kept them. I thought.
But I think I only kept one. I think I kept one. I'll find my notes on it.
I thought you had a handful of them.
I'll have to find my notes. But
We'll say you have like 4 of the beans. But moving on, you have. I'll just toss 4 of the beans in your inventory on D&D Beyond.
okay.
They're like actual like plants, but like, right?
They are magic though.
Yeah, they're basically they're give you Or did I eat one?
I have
Wait.
that. No, because I told you I have that ring, nature's ring,
Right.
that I can put something in it.
And make a plant.
Yeah, it'll grow in 1/5 the time that it normally takes to grow the plant.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yes.
I think that's what you were thinking. And I know we talked about that, but it was like right at the end, so maybe that's what you're thinking of, that you're gonna do that.
DM. The beans include speed, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
We don't need you running off from us right now. So
No, you just feed Melon before combat.
The chocolate isn't vegan. Because they are chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Oh, right. I forgot they were chocolate.
right. They're made with almond milk. I don't know. You know how hard it was for me to milk an almond?
I mean, it must have been hell on the nipple.
Yeah, they're tiny teats.
You'd have to do it.
This
Big
is such a
dex-
weird.
You'd
went
have a
from-
high dex check on that one.
Hey, you asked, are we talking during the journey? And this is what we're talking about.
Peach
This is our
fucks
journey.
Peach fucks and almond nipples. All right.
Okay, so what did I miss?
A lot.
You missed peach fucks and almond nipples.
I'm glad I wasn't here.
It was a very enlightening conversation, though.
Good.
Educational.
Yeah, Pitt's learning a lot.
Yeah. He's used to it. This is actually tame compared to most of the shit he's heard us talk about.
Ramelon's busy playing with the cats. Relen is not paying attention. I keep saying Ramelon, I mean Relen.
No, Rumelon's probably not paying attention either.
Rumel's talking to Jail about the almond nipples.
I should get Pitt one of the beans and let him go.
Let's
No,
not.
no,
He's
no.
sitting on my shoulders. Let's not.
Oh my god. You and giving him things that are age inappropriate.
I still have mushrooms.
That's also inappropriate.
Oh, I meant for me.
Are you talking about the ones you got on the mountain like forever ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 6 blue mushrooms.
What?
I dried them out.
Here, you want a caramel? I still have caramels from the shop in the Shadowfell.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
I'll take one.
Heck yeah.
If you would
Share my
permit it.
caramels.
If you would permit it, I would enjoy one too.
Definitely permit it. They're really good. You
Wait,
probably
no.
went to that candy shop. It's in
Did
the
you perhaps-
Shadowfell.
Oh, you went to that candy shop. It's my favorite.
Yes, I got the giant lollipop hammer, the fluffy sweet treat.
Those are a lot of fun.
It's gonna be. I can't wait to use it.
You all are having a nice discussion, not really paying too much attention to your surroundings as you travel down the road.
Roll for initiative.
Oh,
Edmund's been watching. He's let everybody have these conversations.
Yeah, I can just imagine Edmund going, fucking stupid ass people. And just like not paying attention to what's going on and ignoring the rest of us.
You know that whenever you get like a headache and you just start rubbing your head.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
I mean, Rumel has 25, or 24 for passive perception.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure anything's sneaking up on us.
Mine at 19 was good.
Yeah.
Granted, passive perception is also to be taken consider of how distracted you are. This conversation may not be that big of a distraction, but like, if Rulen is injured, that's a pretty big distraction for you.
I'm just gonna say, you gotta love the observer's good feet.
So Edmund, you said you were paying attention. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Knew it.
Pretty. Woo. I know it's a shit roll too. Oh, it's an 18.
Okay. As you're keeping watch over the party, just trying to ignore the conversation that is happening behind you. Let me pull up.
Are we getting into more intricate detail about where exactly the almond's nipple is?
No, please.
Aren't they at the tip?
That
But
would
if
be
you know,
something
aren't you the
else.
one who milked them?
My secret.
Let's see. Nope, that's not the one that I wanted. Where did it go?
The milk duds. Like, now I'm hungry for milk duds.
Surprised you weren't thinking of almond joys.
What did you roll again, Edmund? A 19, you said?
18.
18. Okay. You notice that a brief little gust of wind seems to only happen over Rumelin. Rumelin, you feel an intense, sudden compulsion to draw. There's
like drawing a picture?
like you don't fully know what it is that you are being compelled to draw, but you have to draw it. You have to get this out. You have to see what this picture is that you need to draw.
Okay. Do I even have anything I can draw for it?
I have stuff if you were to ask.
You got paints forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does someone have something I can draw with real quick? I need to draw something.
I do. I'll hand him my paper and stuff.
And Rebel's just gonna plop down on the floor right on the ground where he's at and start drawing frantically.
I didn't know you drew.
I don't.
As you complete your drawing, I assume everyone else kind of stops to observe this strange phenomena.
I'm watching around. I've noticed the air, so I'm scanning the surroundings.
Melon, as you finish, you notice that this is in fact a map, starting from where you are, leading up to a tower. And there are some words scribbled on it, almost taunting the party. Josh, would you care to explain how Varen would taunt the party?
Oh dear. Oh.
What would he say? Just one little sentence to let them know he knows they're on their way and he's waiting.
Oh, you should have told me this before. Oh my god. I could have thought of something. Oh dear. Okay.
They wouldn't get this reaction from you.
Oh, put me
I
on
love
spot.
the panic. I can't get you to panic as Edmund unless it's with Talon, so there you go.
Oh dear. I honestly have no idea. Holy shit.
Keep in mind, he's been isolated for 20 years. A complete hermit in his traveling tower.
Yeah, I know Edmund's on the spot and everything, but like all I can think about when you say a man who's been a hermit for 20 years in a traveling tower sounds pretty childish to me, and all my brain can go is nanny boo boo, I see you.
What are the rest of you doing? Like, what first while Rumelin is drawing, and like, are you just standing there around him? Are you looking about?
Honestly, I'd probably be watching him draw. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I'd be watching him, and then I'd be looking around too.
I know you're looking for me. Many have tried, but also many have died. Short and sweet. I
You gotta work on your improv skills. I know you're amazing when you have time to prepare, but...
Hey, in my defense, it's also been 2 years since I've jumped into this character's mindset.
That's fair. So, Ramelin, those are the words you read up next to the map that you have drawn.
Hey, you guys think this is from the guy in the tower?
Assume so.
I mean, it seems pretty likely.
Doesn't sound very friendly.
Nobody said he was friendly.
He just hasn't met us yet.
Wasn't he described to us as a child murderer? Rulen pipes up.
You're right. Why are we going to this guy again?
Your wife asked us to.
Why are we doing what she wants?
Yeah, doesn't it go happy wife, happy life?
Yeah, there's some underlying issues with why that might not be the greatest phrase right now.
Yeah, well, that woman terrifies me more than anybody else. So yeah, let's go do what she says.
Really, Asteria does?
Out of everyone I've actually met, aside from creepy stinky man, that is what my father will be known as.
Creepy stinky.
Yeah. No, not stinky, stanky.
Okay. So do you all pick up and continue and follow the map?
Yep.
Sure.
And who would like to roll a survival check to follow the map?
Oh, I will.
Sure.
Leave it
Can
to
I-
the ranger.
Leave it to the ranger.
Leave it to the one that's formally trained in
Absolutely.
the art
Edmund.
of ranging.
I'll guide you.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
No. Alright. Well, I had a 19 plus
D4.
plus 1, so I got a dirty 20. Plus the D10. 23.
Okay, then. You're pretty confident you know where you're going as you lead the group following this odd map. And you see that the words on the map do eventually fade away, and you are just left with the map itself. You all continue to travel, and a few hours go by uneventfully. Any discussions you would like to have before we fast forward to the end of the first day?
No, I'm good.
Made you decide to come with us?
Well, when I heard that there was a party of adventurers going out of the Shadowfell and back into the material plane, I just had to come along. It gets awful dull in the Shadowfell after a while in the city.
Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Glad to be here. I apologize if I came off a bit rude in our earlier meetings. It wasn't intentional.
Well, my apologies too. It's been kind of a one trauma after another. Kind of been through some stuff.
I will keep that in mind for future reference.
We're normally pretty easygoing.
As you all are talking and walking, Rumelin, as well as anyone with a passive perception of 18 or higher, will notice about 120 feet out, there seems to be a lizard folk just resting against a rock off the side of the path.
Easy.
Do you approach? Do you speak?
Alright, do they seem injured in any way?
You would have to get closer to figure that out.
How far
I'm
away
not
are
gonna
they?
close myself.
They're about
120 feet.
Yeah. About 120 feet away on a large rock off to the side. They are leaning their back against it, their head turned to the side, eyes mostly closed. They seem to have not noticed you.
I have an idea. If we want to sneak past this fellow.
I never liked the sound of those words.
Alright, well then don't
Have
listen to me.
useful information.
No, but I do have a useful spell. As we can see, he's most likely asleep. I say we can, as long as we're not too loud, we can sneak by him. I happen to have a spell that makes an area completely silent. Or I can distract him with a different spell, if making the area quiet is not what is desired.
Just talk to him.
Lizard
Could be a
folk-
trap. We've been
Yeah,
down this before.
exactly. But also,
Yeah,
lizard
but we've
folk tend
also
to be a bit...
met some helpful people before.
From my experience, lizard folk tend to not be ones to make deals with.
Have you all stopped at the 120 feet?
I'm sorry?
Have you all stopped at the 120 feet, or did you continue on any further?
I would have stopped.
Would you have
I think
stopped
we're all
that?
just starting and arguing.
Bruh. Well, I think we should get closer.
I can message him from 120 feet.
I can silence him at 120 feet.
Why is my first impulse to use my...
Why would you do that if he was trying to get information?
In case he's a caster. Okay, I can Eldritch Blast him at 120 feet.
I mean, we've got some damaging things. I've got damaging things I can do 120 feet, but I mean, first we can try messaging him and see if he seems friendly, and if not, then we go to blow the shit up.
Or we could let the poor fellow rest and leave him alone, mind our own business.
You have not been with the party long enough to understand that we don't do that.
Trust nobody. I'm not even sure why you're here. Trust nobody.
I have literally no idea what you're all talking about.
Here, I would prefer to go with your plan. Let's message him and see.
Oh.
And then we can both shut up.
So I guess we need to tell people who can see this person, be like, hey, there's a lizard guy up there. Seems apparently resting, but I don't trust it.
Alright, well, while y'all are discussing this, Ramelin has pulled out his glass lute and is now singing. You hear the screeching of it now, you hear the wind begin to howl.
Are you using the charges?
Yes.
That uses 2 charges right there. And you hear the sound effects of an owl screeching and the wind howling. Rumelin's just garnering attention now.
And you see that the lizard folk does like move its head slightly to try and look in your direction, but just plops its head back to the side.
What's the surroundings?
It's mostly open path. There's occasional bits of large rocks, the sparse trees every now and then, the
But it's
occasional
pretty flat.
unlit lamppost. Yeah.
I mean, this guy doesn't pose a threat to all of us.
Just gonna cast message and be like, "Hi, my name's Kiri. I'm with a group of people. We're just passing through. Just wanted to say hi. Didn't want to startle you. I have caramels if you want some."
Rather than any verbal response, you just feel an intense hunger coming from him. Like a haven't eaten in weeks kind of hunger.
I think he's hungry, guys.
So I should make some mushroom stew. Got it. Cool.
Oh, I got some mushrooms for you to use.
No.
No, just for him.
No.
Nope.
Damn it.
That means that the peppermint flower is out of the question.
So I'll message him again, like, "We've got some food. I feel like you're hungry."
And you see he
So-
like moves his head once more to look at you, but he just seems like he has absolutely no energy to be able to get up or speak.
Kiri, what do you want to do?
Hungry, you guys. He's so weak, he like can't even move. I don't. That makes me feel really bad.
Okay, I'll take Pit. Pit, you got more cookies?
Pit has cookies. Pit has 3 cookies.
Okay, give me one.
And Pit hands over one of the cookies.
Okay, I'm gonna go take this to him.
Yeah, I've got caramels.
I've just noticed something, by
Wouldn't
the way.
soup be a better option?
Melon's unarmed strike is a 0 damage. He cannot hurt someone by punching them.
Anybody else got any real food?
I got a ration.
So do
I have 1 day's worth of rations.
So
I
I'll
also
go
have-
over to him and I'll go
You know-
take him some stuff.
Like at some point in time, I should go hunt.
You and I are just taking him food.
No, you can't go with that. I'm going. Let me walk. I'll go with my.
Oh, you're
I'm
better
the
at
back of my.
distance, aren't you?
Yeah, but as long as I can within. Let's say 6. Let me walk up. I'm on my dragon, with a hellhound.
Oh, so you're coming with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Pete, my magic dragon. And
It's
Ember,
a
my
Drake,
drake,
and
hellhound.
not
again,
a
like-
dragon.
I'll message him again, like, "We're gonna come
Eat the
over and
magic
we've got
drake."
some food, so don't be afraid."
Oh no, be afraid.
So we have a Drake and a Josh.
How did I know?
I'm glad someone got
How
that.
did I know?
God damn, you make me feel old.
We're so funny tonight.
We got another DM gets a crit redeem.
Hold up.
Rude.
From one of your own party members, nonetheless.
Double
know what?
rude. You're out. You're booted.
So you three
I could
approach.
make this much, much worse if I wanted, trust me.
You three approach the lizard folk. Is everyone else staying behind?
I'll approach them mainly as a helping the party not die type thing.
Help us not die when we have, a hellhound and a drink.
Rowan is staying behind with Rulen and just playing his loot. He's very much into the music right now.
Is he still playing the glass lute?
Yes, but he's not expending any charges at the moment.
Okay.
He's done singing for right now. He just did that part to get the attention.
You're like, fuck all this party debating. Hey, we're here! Classic bard. So the three of you approach, and as you get closer, you see that this lizard folk is extremely malnourished. While he is better equipped than the typical, civilian, he seems to have had a really bad injury that left him stuck here for who knows how long.
Excuse me.
Like he's still visibly injured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. I will, Is it okay if I try to heal some of your wounds?
He nods very weakly.
Right, so I will do...
So as she's doing that, though, I'm still up on my Drake and just keeping an eye around.
Okay.
Alright. I'll do
I
the
still
first
don't
level
trust
for
this
starters,
isn't
so
a
I'll
trap.
give him 7 hit points back. I don't want to go, like, overboard, just in case.
Okay. And you see
Got some food.
You see that helps him enough to be able to fully open his eyes and lift his head up to be able to look at all of you. Kind of adjusts himself a little bit, but still definitely weak.
What happened?
Oh god, this voice. Okay.
Was trying to climb tower, I was. Tower disappeared. I fell. Tower was tall. I fell hard. I was trapped.
Hung.
The sun has risen and set about 25 times.
My gosh.
I think he needs another cookie.
But you've been here for around a month.
Yes.
Were you by yourself?
Yes. Friends said I should not go to tower. Should have listened to friends.
Why did you go to the tower?
And where are your friends?
Tower appeared out of nowhere. Vuxel was too curious not to look at Tower.
Yeah, I mean, something just shows up out of nowhere. Of course you're gonna be curious.
There was no door though, so I climbed.
How did you fall?
Tower disappeared.
Like as you are climbing it?
Yes. I
That
was
sucks.
almost to roof too.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
took
so,
a while to fall.
I'm
Where are you friends?
sure.
What?
Where are your friends?
Friends are back in Solheim.
Oh, Solheim. It was attacked.
Can I have food?
I mean, I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. This is your adventure, not mine. I'm just here for the ride.
You'll hand him the food that you brought over?
Yeah.
He chows down hungrily. Then kind of is finally able to lift up his arms enough and like cleans the crumbs off his face roughly.
Really looking for the tower.
Solheim was attacked?
Yes, it was.
Did you see other people like me?
Lizard folk? I don't believe so.
Then
But
they
Stayed there very long.
The
then
civilians were evacuated, so there's a good chance that they're safe.
okay. Then I know where they would go next.
And you see him get a little bit of determination back.
You're looking for Tower?
Yeah. We're actually trying to go there.
Good luck. Tower has no door.
That's interesting.
How high was it when you tried to climb it?
I think, about 80 feet up before it got to first window, and then poof.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
It is very tall tower.
Sounds
Must be
like
pretty
it.
strong if you can climb that much.
I like to climb. It was Voxel's specialty.
Hmm.
I would climb
Good.
high in trees and find little rodents to eat.
You're welcome to come with us if you want.
What?
I must find my friends.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I agree with Jalen. Why are we adding more people to this adventure?
Hold up.
But once I find friends, I repay. For food and healing.
Okay.
Not necessary.
It's not necessary. Just glad to help you. I'm glad we found you in time.
Voxel doesn't like owing people. I will repay.
Okay.
That's a fair sentiment. I
Okay.
don't like owing people either.
Thank you for the help.
You're very welcome.
And you
Take
see
care of yourself, okay?
he's definitely still a little hurt as he's getting up, but he's able to get up to his feet finally. It's a little wobbly at first as he, has been staying in that spot for 25 days, so it takes him a moment to be able to get his
little
footing
stiff.
again. Yeah. And Kiri, when you healed him, you most definitely heard something pop.
Like back into place.
Yep.
Eek.
It was a very loud pop as well.
Well, that must have felt wonderful.
That's just painful.
Yeah.
It was sarcastic.
Be careful going to tower.
Oh, we will. I definitely don't want to fall like that. Thank you for letting us know.
He nods and begins heading down the road towards Solheim.
Hey, where could we find you? You said you knew where your friends would go?
Yes, they will be going to nearest port town.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll find you again sometime.
We must, so I can repay.
Again, it's not necessary, but it's fine if you want
As soon
to.
as you say it's not necessary again, he just sticks his tongue at you and then goes to walk down the road again. And it is starting to get later.
Hello, motherfucker.
Jesus! Random sound alert, sorry. That was loud. As he leaves, you realize that it is beginning to get later on in the day. Do you all wish to take a long rest here or continue on?
That's probably a good place to
Let's do a long rest.
Okay.
put up for the night.
I will use tiny hut for me for everyone to rest in.
That'll be crowded.
Thank you, because I don't have that anymore since I'm not a bard anymore.
I mean, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome.
So there's Rumelin, Valkyrie, Jalen, Edmund, Tifala, Leo, Elaine, Rulen, Pit, and then you have all of your pets.
Well, I mean, the Drake can sleep outside.
That's 9 people, not counting any of the pets.
Well, Fiona
Mine are little.
and Mad are just on Rumelin.
And also, there's a couple of us that can take watch at a time.
Yeah.
We'll take first watch if anybody wants to join me.
Sure, I will.
Alright.
All right. Remelon casts Tiny Hut. Everyone except for Kiri and Leo go inside. Any discussion you wish to have during your watch?
Leo will be mostly messing with Beaver, his sea otter. You know, doing silent image to cast like a fish, like a silent image of a fish for him to chase and stuff.
Cute.
So, I heard your friend back in the city call you Mistra. Is this true?
Yeah, she calls me that. It's kind of weird.
Are
I
you
don't know that I'll
actually
ever
Mistra?
get used to that.
So by the sounds of it, you are her reincarnation.
That's what they tell me.
Interesting. I've never been face to face with a reincarnation of Mistra, let alone a. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that's one word for it. Weird is another one.
Maybe to you, but to me, you just seem like another adventurer up until I learned that you were the reincarnation of Mistra. Then it was just interesting.
Yeah, I. It's kind of strange being called a name that isn't mine, you know?
Well, your friends seem to have given me the nickname Dusty, which I do not appreciate.
Yeah.
But
But you know, the more that you show that it bothers you, the more they're gonna do it. That's just kind of the way they are.
the
And
thing
they don't
is,
mean any harm by it.
if I knew them more, I'd be just fine with it. But
Well,
yeah,
to be fair, we've kind of been put in positions where we've had to get to know each other pretty deeply, like pretty quickly.
well,
I mean,
considering
Jalen and
you're
I have joined the party at the same time. Edmund was there with us, but then he was gone for a long time and he's back. But otherwise, it's just kind of been people coming and going. Tefala came in next, and she's also been with us for quite a while. But yeah, it's. We've had to, you know, I guess, what do they say? Like, battles form fast friendships or something like that.
ah, I catch your meaning.
We haven't even really had time to like actually just like talk and get to know each other on a lot of levels, you know?
I
Because
understand.
shit's always hitting the fan. And you don't really get much time to say, hey, like, what's your favorite color? Or who is your best friend? Or your favorite teacher? Or, you know, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So I think they just don't don't take offense if they just like tease or pick nicknames for you or anything. It's just kind of a way to bond, I guess. Because trust me, if they didn't like you, you'd know. There's some in our group that really wouldn't have a problem with making it known.
They have made it quite clear already.
No, I don't think it's that. I would tell you if I did. It's just, like,
I was referring to Elaine. They have made it quite clear they do not like me.
no, it's not personal against you at all. Elaine had to leave her girlfriend there.
Ah,
And they haven't even been together all that long. They've had like a real like whirlwind romance type thing. And she literally just said goodbye to her, and then you joined. So it's not personal against you at all. She's just hurting right now.
yeah, that's understandable. There is a thing, however, that I won't air out to Elaine, but when it comes to relationships, it's often like a fire. The brightest fires often die first.
No, I don't know. I've learned to not get involved with people's romantic lives much because it can really blow up in your face.
Exactly, that's why I tend to not deal with that sort of issues.
Well, I haven't even really had a chance to know if I deal with it. I've been pretty much on the run my whole life. Haven't had a chance to settle
So,
down and have a relationship. So,
as a goddess of magic, what kind of magic can you do?
Abrupt topic change.
yeah. Like, well, I haven't been goddess of magic that long. Pretty new to me yet. But
So, you're saying it takes a while to learn.
yeah, and everybody makes mistakes.
Trust me, I know that pretty well.
I kind of get the impression that you like the water, the ocean.
Oh, I wouldn't have become a sailor if I didn't enjoy the water. I love the ocean. Not a huge fan of the land, however.
Yeah, I get that. It's literally the opposite of something that you like.
Don't get me wrong, the land is enjoyable, but it gets tedious to walk.
So why did you pick adventuring with us when we're definitely stuck on land?
I wasn't aware that you would be landlocked for
Oh,
this amount of time.
sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
I don't think we've really been on the water the whole time that I've been adventuring.
It happens.
It might be a while, I don't know. Hard to say. We never know what's going on from time to time. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together.
Mm,
It's like we put a piece in and then find that we're missing a piece somewhere else, so we have to go find that piece. Or like doing taxes, you know how you have to fill out this form, but you have to fill one form out to do another form, and you have to have another form to do that form?
I generally let somebody else do my taxes for that reason.
That's a smart idea. They're a pain in the ass.
Trust me, I know.
But all that to say is like
You wouldn't have to in the
our
fairgrounds.
best laid plans of places that we want to go and stuff, like we're hoping to go make sure that
You better
Tefalo's
believe that you're
family
going
is
to
okay,
pay
but now we
taxes.
got pulled into the wizard thing, so who knows
Well,
how long it'll be before we can go help her
He's not a
family.
citizen of the material plane. He doesn't need to pay taxes.
that is understandable, and if you guys ever do happen to be near the ocean, feel free to give me a call.
Join us next time for the tax return episode.
I would totally love to be by the ocean.
The magical
I think it
IRS.
would be really fun.
The ocean is a great place. Met some very interesting
See, he keeps talking about the
beings
ocean. I
there.
just keep thinking of Bob.
I like your familiar.
Because you have hinted
Call
that
him
Maul might show
Beaver?
up in your campaign.
Yeah, I call him Beaver.
Whatever do you mean?
I let's just say I was
You
young when
just
I
hear
named
heavy
him.
metal pirates showing up.
It's really
You just
cute.
Hear, you just hear Aeroscape
Is he
blast
Yeah.
friendly?
in the distance.
Oh yeah. Unless you attack
As a
me,
ship
but
comes onto land.
you know,
Well, I
Just
don't
like
really plan to do
savages.
that, so
then he's just fine.
I have a familiar too. And a pet. I
I
like fluffy
tend
things.
that is understandable, but I tend to stay away from living creatures. I'm not so great at caring for them.
Well, my familiar is a Tressym. I'll take him out. His name is Velmar. He's
Cute.
Fey. My
And
pet.
I'm gonna assume you're Fey as well.
Oh yeah. What gave it away?
Just the general vibe of you, honestly.
I'll show you something cool tomorrow. When I get up.
Alright.
Oh, but this is also Fluffernutter. I got him at the pet store in Shadowfell.
Out of character. Remind me what Fluffernutter was again?
Woodpertinger.
Oh, that Fey dog, right?
It's more kind of like a little deer type thing.
Wasn't it like a little jackalope kind of thing?
Yeah.
Ah. An interesting
He's a
creature.
grove spirit.
I see you guys spent your money well in the city of the Raven Queen.
Oh, like I said, I like fluffy things. Can't help it.
Understandable.
But he also does some really cool stuff. He's very helpful, or he will be. I got a
What?
book.
He just
So I
starts
could learn
rolling around
Sylvan.
in the grass.
The river otter, or not the river otter, the sea otter would actually be sitting next to Valkyrie because she asked to pet him.
Yeah. You know,
eh,
he can cast spells.
Oh yeah, you can also
It's-
attack.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I would be careful if you do pet him. He tends to be wet.
Oh, I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, for some reason, no matter how long he's out of the water, he's always wet.
Get him if I miss, yeah.
Yeah, I am doing it
He's
every
probably
long
more
rest.
comfortable that way.
Probably. To be honest, I'm more comfortable in the water too.
Yeah, get that. Oh, you know what's cool? Fluffernutter, he can do a whole bunch of spells. He can heal people, and he can do pass without a trace, and all kinds of stuff. He can even do spare the dying. He has some pretty cool spells.
That is really cool.
So even though he was not inexpensive, he has very helpful things.
Make sure you train him well.
Oh, I will. He's smart.
That
And
or
I'll pull
have
some flowers out of my hair to feed him.
He was just at that moment, like, scratching his back on the rock nearby, and just hops up and goes to eat the flower.
Or, you know, have your ranger friend help you train it.
Now, does
train
Moss
him.
rub off his back onto the rock when he does that? Doesn't Woodpertinger have moss on it?
Mm-hmm.
So does moss start growing on the rock?
A little bit, yeah.
That's cute.
I could ask Jalen to help. He's kind of got his hands full with animals too.
I saw that. He has a... He has two very interesting animal companions. I'll say that.
He does.
That's no
Ember-
way to talk about Edmund.
Oh, burn.
What? You could say that there's two animal companions in the party with Edmund and Ramelin.
I guess that's also true.
And then we had the bunny girl.
Mm-hmm.
We have feelings, you know.
We're a traveling petting zoo.
No, we should charge. That's the one way we could make money.
Just train your pets to do tricks.
Yep.
Be a little animal circus. Alright. Your watch goes by fairly uneventfully. Your passive perception, Carrie. I don't need you to roll.
Okay, okay.
Werewolves with feelings, I always thought they were furry.
Aw.
You're fluffy.
Who takes second watch?
There we go.
Edmund probably would.
Does anyone take watch with him?
No, but I won't be. But I do know that Leo will be outside of the Lehman's tiny hut doing his meditation thing that elves do.
Okay.
Yeah, Elaine doesn't do it with him, but she wakes up to read the note or to look inside the locket.
Inside the locket, you would see a folded up piece of paper and
Mhm.
a coin with a hole on the top.
What does the note say?
Okay.
Did they even hear you?
What does the note say?
Does she
Yeah,
read
I
the
read
note?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
I read
okay.
it.
Though our distance grows, know that you will always have a piece of me that is very close. It is a very important item to me. And know that I miss you.
Aw.
And that's it. That's all the note says.
You okay, Elaine?
I'm fine.
Aw.
I'm not gonna cry over here.
So cute.
And the note actually does smell of her perfume. Just slightly.
I'm just gonna close it back up and like hide it in my armor.
Okie dokie. So Edmund takes watch by himself then?
No, I mean I'll go with them.
Okay. Any discussions you two would like to have?
So, what do you think of the new guy?
Gossip, gossip.
We'll see how you know when the going gets tough. When going gets rough. We'll see what happens then.
Yeah, here's hoping he doesn't die.
What?
Doesn't look that very strong.
He is squishy.
So, how's it like being the bodyguard of a god?
Fascinating. This is not where I thought my life was going to lead me.
Yeah.
Actually, none of this is where I thought I was going to be led to. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have a flaming dog.
Yep.
You have basically a dragon without wings.
No, he's got wings. He just can't fly with me yet.
Oh. And we've tried to fight a god, and now we're going to a tower, a wizard's tower, who may or may not be crazy.
Adventure.
We better get paid for this.
Asteria made no promise of pay.
Aw.
He needs to start paying us. We are poor.
I didn't say
But I'm
she
glad
wouldn't.
you're back.
I mean, for now. Just depends on which god's gonna smite me. But, I mean, how could I leave y'all? Y'all always get yourselves into a pickle. I mean, I show up with Hysteria and it's a full fucking war, so. Impressive, but definitely not where I thought y'all were gonna go.
It has definitely been an adventure.
I love how he's implying that it was somehow our fault that there was a war.
It might have been. It's possible.
And all I did was travel with Talon. Place to place.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Talon? Wait, who was it that told us to pick up this person?
Which person?
Dusty.
Are you asking in character or out of character?
Kinda. Like, wasn't it like Talon told us like we had to pick up somebody, and it was Dusty?
Dustin, it might have been. I thought it could have been Asteria.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what it was. Let's see where this goes.
What's his actual name? Leo? Leon?
Leo
Lion?
Horn. Leo Horn. Wait.
Such
Yeah,
a
Leo
weird
Horn.
name.
Yeah. Dustin.
For now, he's Dustin.
I said we'll see how he holds up in battle.
While you two are having this conversation.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing for you to worry about.
Oh dear.
Jalen, you feel a pull in the direction that you're going, like where this map is leading you. You've had it the whole time, and whenever you look at the tower on the map, you feel as if there is something there that you need, something there that is for you. It's not a compulsion, it's just like a sixth sense kind of feeling.
Like loot, platinum, gems, gold.
Something meant only for you.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep that to myself for now.
Okay. Continue with your conversation.
So are you and Mistra like a thing now?
No. I still have Ursula.
Insight check. Insight check.
I mean, roll what you want, but it's the truth.
Whatever it is, I believe you. I rolled. I don't know, being sworn bodyguard. How's Ursula, by the way?
I haven't seen her in a while. I need to send a message to her, see where she's at.
You could write a letter.
I could. How would it get there?
Send one of your pets. Send her a message somehow. I don't fucking know. You think I know magic? All I really know is how to break my bones and turn into a werewolf, so.
Which is cool as hell.
Yeah.
And the clouds begin
It's
to get
alright.
heavy. The clouds begin to get heavy over you as some rain begins to fall.
I don't think I have an umbrella in my inventory.
Chat says Edmund may be an ass, but he's got solid love advice.
Which is scary with a 5 charisma.
I picked some things up along the way.
Dating a bard.
Yeah.
The rain falls, quieting most of the animal noises around you. The crickets stop chirping. You'll hear an occasional frog or two. But for the most part, it's just the sound of the rain. And the rest of your watch goes by uneventfully. Who takes final watch?
Take it.
Elaine? Anyone cares to join her?
Has it been 4 hours? Did you hear my question?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, if it's been 4 hours, then each watch is like, then 3 watches would mean 12 hours of rest.
Right.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So, no, it is not. No little Miss Tea Shop.
The moment I realized that my mic has been muted the entire time.
Oh.
Alright, I guess I'll be up.
And so the two of you take the final watch, and it is raining outside, occasional thunder.
So we're picking the joke, do you want like a spot of tea?
What? You said that really fast.
Would you like a spot of tea?
Not really. Not time for a tea party?
Not time for a tea party, we got all the dolls.
No.
Wanna set up a trap? Or at least a fun prank while we wait?
Oh yeah, let's do that with, Wolf Boy and then Man with Beaver.
I've done this before.
I like you a little more every time we talk.
We could see how many dolls we could set up and the first person to set them off.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
We're just gonna be very quiet and stealthily.
I think we would fail.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll stealth checks if that's what you're gonna do.
Oh no.
The aforementioned sea otter is
I got
still
a
awake
20.
and on my back.
I'm
by the
assuming they're
way.
setting the dolls up around the house, around the tiny hut.
And having like the weasel go and like set them up around them, like sneak in.
Which kind
Leo's
of
not
just
even in the
a
hut.
big
He's just
invi-
sleeping out in the rain.
invisible dome. It's just an invisible dome of force.
Well, I rolled a 20, so
Okay. Tifala.
Ah,
Your
22.
Okay. I think that's fairly sufficient while everyone is sleeping. I mean, Ramelin does have that passive perception of 24, though.
Yep.
Can I add the flash of genius then?
That would help you, but not Elaine.
I could use 2 of them.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and take 2 of those off.
What even is Rulen's
There.
passive perception?
That just adds 5 to each.
Alright. So that makes it 27 and 25. I would say that is certainly sufficient. How
There
many
we go.
dolls would? How many of your dozen dolls would you like to set up?
The talking ones? Let's see. We'll set up 3. And we're setting up a ton of... Because, remember, I got a box of them back at that one town.
Yep, you got a box of the non-talking ones.
The non-talking ones I'm setting up a lot.
There were 18 of those dolls in the box.
We're gonna do 12.
Okay, are you setting them up inside the hut, outside the hut?
Oh, definitely inside. Rain does not do well.
So you're setting up 15 dolls inside the hut.
Yes.
Okay, and what are they saying this time?
Don't know until one gets set off.
Okay. Any other discussions outside of the hut before you finish your rest and we see what's gonna happen?
I don't know.
I will take the silence as a no.
We're having too much fun setting them up.
Can you take the time trying to stifle the giggles as you set up the dolls throughout the hut and quietly exit? As dawn breaks, you can hear birds once more, and everyone else slowly begins to wake up to see 15 very strange wooden dolls strewn about the hut.
Damn it.
What did they say?
They didn't catch yet or get close enough to knock it, so they have to interact first.
As everyone gets up, is anyone going to touch any of the dolls, approach any of the dolls, or are you staying where you are?
Absolutely not.
Was actually outside the hut in the rain.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out how I can just have Ember set fire to all of them at once.
I'm gonna kick one. Edmund's gonna kick one. Just
Okay.
wake up, see a doll, and be like, oh. Just lightly, like, kick it. Like, basically knock it over.
And it begins talking.
Blood, blood, give me blood.
Blood for the blood god.
That's literally what through my head.
How do you respond, Edmund, as the doll you kick over starts saying, "Blood, blood, give me blood"?
Okay. He's not phased by it. It's fucking dolls.
What is everyone else doing when they see this happen with Edmund?
I'm just shaking my head. I know what this is. I'm just like,
You just go outside to scold T'Pala.
And Ramelin just yells, "Blood for the blood god!"
Which startles Rulen awake, who like looks around at all the dolls and just doesn't move as she's looking at them, and especially the one talking. What is that?
T'Pala, I think you should have a talk with her about your dolls. You're frightening her.
Ramelin's gonna go hug Rulen once he realizes that she's frightened.
Why does the doll want blood?
It's just a trick.
That's not a nice trick.
It's one of T'Pala's tricks. It's okay.
As chat goes, oh hey, target practice.
Remember, they got a high AC. I'm fucking high. Points apparently.
Everyone else is unfazed, but Roulette is definitely perturbed by the dolls. You said that 2 other ones talk, so what do they say as everyone starts to shuffle out of the hut?
Please, sir, save my soul. It's trapped.
I don't like these dolls!
Leo will look over at the group. This is a normal occasion.
What do I roll for a snuggle check?
Snuggle check.
Snuggle check?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to grab the bag of kittens and put Roulette in the bag of kittens.
And she lets you. She absolutely just lets that happen.
Alright, well, while Roulette is in timeout with the kittens, can we clean up the dolls, please? Tafala?
You have an awful macabre sense of humor, don't you?
I'm just glad we have kitten time to comfort Roulette.
And as she enjoys her kitten time, and Tifala cleans up her mess, which is
Elaine helps, because Elaine put them up too.
As soon as Roulette exits the hut, by the way, they all just kind of plop onto the floor, so the last one would trigger as well. What does that one say?
How dare you stuck me in a wooden puppet!
Question, can the Yoda punishment only affect one player this time? From Sean.
Apparently, chat wants to specify one person only to be affected by the Yoda punishment. Sure, Sean. And while he decides which player to choose, we will leave our session here. We will go through our comments, questions, and concerns. Before I say who's going first, I'll see who has to speak like Yoda. Which was just redeemed, and it's Elaine. So Elaine, you get to go first.
Ooh.
Comments, questions, and concerns. Speak it like Yoda.
Hate this, I did.
Is that all?
Hey, I'm glad that Sean did that, but I can't do that for long because I can't. My brain doesn't work, especially this late at night.
Sean, thank you, I do. Honor it, I will.
Yeah, like.
Alright. It is the turn of Arpo next, or rather, Leo now.
Dusty.
Dustin.
Go ahead, Sean.
Well, I'm good on all those things. I'm just curious on what's going to happen to Leo. And if he's ever actually going to see any combat.
Oh, there will be some opportunity soon. Miss Tifala.
I don't like how you said that.
Miss Tifala.
Been a very entertaining session. I'm still dying. The imagery of that entire scene.
You and your pranks are quite enjoyable. I'm surprised Edmund didn't use his immovable rod to prank someone this time.
I don't have it. I don't have it. I left it back in Tharistoon's tower or castle.
Oh, that's right. Good job keeping track.
Yeah.
Next up, we will go to Rumelin.
Good session, fun. Glad we have the bag of kittens to comfort Roulette from now on. Whenever emotional damage is just too much.
Of all of the things for y'all to buy, I'm only half surprised that that's the one y'all went for.
It's a bag of 1,000 kittens. Of course we went for it.
That's why I said only half surprised. Didn't even let him go on about the other items he had. He had more than just the bottled lightning. Mr.
Well, I bought the ink.
True. And Kiri.
Yeah, I'm like excited to see all the different clever ways we will use Bag of Kittens. But
As
with
am
all the
I.
trauma, I think it is good. It's already been useful for Rulan like several times, and we haven't even had it for like 24 hours, so. Yeah, I'm curious to see where this is gonna go, and I'm glad that we went and talked to our little lizard friend, because hopefully we'll run into him again.
Vuxel? Absolutely. And next up, we see Jalen. Comments, questions, concerns.
No, I love these sessions because it always gears up for something big and tragic, and this was
Hence
fun.
why
but
we need
yeah.
a bag of kittens.
Right.
See,
no,
I'm not pure evil. I give you guys stuff to deal with the trauma.
we don't know what those kittens do yet, so we'll see. No, as always, it's a fun session. It's throws curveballs are fantastic. Yeah, just can't wait for the next one.
Okay. And last but certainly, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, remind me in the next one, Jalen, and I will do sending to Ursula for you.
Excellent.
Last but certainly not least, the player that I'm sure is chomping at the bit to be able to say something, Edmund.
Varen's alive. That brings me such joy. You all have no idea to find out my piece, to find out a player or a character that I made is still alive, although probably crazy.
Yeah, we'll have some discussion about what's gonna happen with Varen coming up.
I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Because I want to know, like, a little more that's happened besides getting the fuck out of Dodge and, oh, I blew up half a city. Which, by the way, is the best way I've ever seen an ending to a campaign is I cast Fireball. Okay, end of campaign. There we go. Cue several months forward in time, like real life time. Oh, so yeah, you remember that thing you did a couple months back? Yeah, these are this is what happened.
These are the consequences.
Sorry, guys. I'm the reason there's no magic.
I'm expecting a Tom Hanks and Castaway type situation when we finally get to this tower.
You have a Wilson?
So,
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Chat says you made your bed, now lie in it.
Damn.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I did what I had to as an evocation mage. I did what I had to, and I protected the people I had to. Everybody else, they burned. Varen's not a bad guy. He just had voices in his head.
He's just misunderstood.
No, he had voices in his head. There's a difference.
Oh, and those haven't
you're
gone
saying
away.
Elmorn.
Oh God, no, they haven't. Oh, no. Oh my
So
God,
you're
now
saying he's like
actually...
Wizard Telmorn.
Oh, he's worse. Kelmorn wasn't strong. This guy's strong.
Whose dick did he bite off?
Whose city did he blow up?
The capital, no less. After murdering a 10-year-old girl that he promised to help.
Hey. You know exactly why we had to do that. We had to do that. Don't just put it on Varen. Don't just put it in. No.
Varen was the one who promised to help her.
Yeah, but everybody else went along. Everybody else did stuff. I don't remember hearing shit about Greenleaf and the rest of them. I don't remember. No, Varen's the bad guy. Not Green Tea or fucking Lord Elric.
Oh, you'll find out what happened to them from Varen.
Oh, I hope so. It's also just gonna be such a, like you asked me to jump into a character I haven't played in 2 years. That was hard. I'll work on my improv in case that happens again. But,
We'll plan for what's gonna happen at the tower.
Oh. But yeah, great session. Good job, Damien.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed the session. Thank you to everyone who has stuck around for the entire stream and for the entire story thus far, because it's been a long one. I'm pretty sure this is like our 26th episode. So.
That's incredible.
Right? We have had 26 sessions of this campaign in total.
Wow. Wow.
I love how long running this is. Once again, I love the players that I have in this group. You all are amazing. I love seeing the choices you make and the way that it affects the world. Because that's all you. Those choices are all you.
And hey, we came across a random NPC we didn't murder.
Yet.
Yes.
I mean, you've not murdered a few NPCs. There's Asteria and Rulen and...
No, I mean a random lonesome NPC that has no connection to anyone. We haven't murdered.
You didn't murder Russell?
Not yet.
Russell has a blood.
Purpose.
But
I don't plan to murder Russell. He helped save my mom.
To be honest, I don't think they could have, even if, you know.
Hey, yo. And typically the rule of D&D is the more action someone has, the more effective they are in combat. With 7 of us, I'm sure we could take him down.
I wonder what class you all think Russell is. Perhaps we'll find out, perhaps we won't. But we're gonna send forward a raid to someone who has constantly been supportive in the community, and we will see all of you next time, and we will get to meet our lonesome wizard. Good night.